What's that? Can't hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, well, we can't hear you, Will.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Will.
We can't hear you, Will. He's been talking to himself. Brian's all polite. I'm like, I thought it was me. Yo.
I was checking my settings again. I was like, what?
Highly posable episode
182. We're a mess. Thank you
Happy
all
Saturday. I mean Friday.
Happy Friday. We apologize for the delay. As you can see, we're having some technical issues. But tonight, our very special guests, we got VonBurke Studios. What's up, Brian?
What's up, guys?
Thank you. A minute ago, I was like, I did this whole build-up and reveal, and we got welcoming you, and nothing came through. My bad.
That's okay.
I muted as we were doing the countdown to cough, and I didn't unmute. Damn it.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much for joining us, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm honored. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, I'm sorry it took this long to get you here. Not only are you a fantastic 3D sculptor and customizer, but also you're a neighbor. So you're in my town, and we've hung out before. We've done trades.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, I love it.
Thanks,
I love
man.
it.
I appreciate those kind words.
For our viewers, if you guys haven't, we've talked about VonBurke Studios and we showed off his stuff before on the show. So you should be already following and you should be buying some stuff. Come on now.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Absolutely. We have also tonight Paul Zach. He was Wally, and he'll be joining us once his audio is working. 78 is currently coaching and hopefully winning the basketball game Saturday night.
Yes.
14-12. They're coming back, though. They're coming back.
So he'll keep us updated on the game too.
I love that.
And then Pablo will be joining us shortly once he's back from. His daughter has karate tournament, I believe, is what he was saying. So he'll be done with that. And then KJ is finishing up some work, and he'll be joining us on as well. Later on tonight, we'll be joined by NYC Figure Fanatic, Diggs, and Il Spooky Zorro. So we're all excited tonight to talk to you guys. And we have a lot of stuff to talk about. LegionsCon 2024 will be here shortly. We're in double crunch time at this point. Crunch time's been the past couple weeks, and now it's like full, like no sleep. I just finished the energy drink. I got another one in the fridge, so I'm gonna be up all night. And I'm sure, Brian, you've been doing the same.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, it's been crazy.
I know 78's been Frankensteining boxes so that he can bring them with him on the plane.
Yeah.
So
and I'm
everybody is
in between. I'm trying to get something else done as a review.
Oh, so another box.
Hopefully, another box. So I'm just wearing one set of clothes for 4 days.
Exactly.
Yeah. There'll be plenty of t-shirts and deodorant to buy when you're here.
That's right. I'm already married, so who cares, right? She's not there, so who cares?
Right? And that's another thing I'm noticing. All of us that are exhibiting at the show have last-minute ideas that we're trying to do within the last few days, and hopefully have it by the time for the show. Like I just got one for a head sculpt, and it's being sculpted right now. It's almost done, and as soon as I gotta scale it, add a plug, print it out, and hopefully it works first try, and then do the inventory.
Yep.
Here, let's try Paul again. Paul, where you at? We can't hear you. No, can't hear you. Hold on. Unmuted, not muted.
Like my girl just scored. Yeah.
Hear me now?
There
Yes,
you
I
go.
can
Yeah, we
hear
can hear you
Yes.
now. There you go.
Perfect.
Hell yeah. All right.
We're good.
All right.
Fantastic. I'm glad it's working now. Thank you for returning, Paul. We've had you on before, and it was such a pleasure wanting to have you on again. And
Thanks for having me back.
also, yes, he's the one who was like, dude, how come you haven't had Brian in yet? And yeah,
Thanks,
so
man.
absolutely. And my apologies to the chat. I appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. And I appreciate everybody joining us on the replay. And KJ will be here shortly to do a much better job than I do with the chat. But let me get to them real quick. Oh, we got a lot of feedback from yours. Okay. Toy Art Unlimited, happy Friday. Thank you for joining us, dude. And Steve Z, what's up? Thanks for joining us, man. Eric LeBron, happy Friday. Thanks for joining us.
What's up, Eric?
Ender Shadow, Bean, what's happening? Thanks for joining us, man. And
What up,
Elaine,
dude?
Jose, happy Friday, fellas. Thank you for joining us. Rob, thanks for joining us, dude. And we'll see Rob shortly, too, on the show. NYC, what's happening, dude? All right, and we got Diggs.
Unlucky.
Happy Friday, sir. I'm trying to catch up and make sure I'm not doing a bad job on that. Slacker Hacker, happy Friday. Thanks for joining us and fighting code names. We're doing our best to recover from that terrible start. Please don't strike it on the microwave kill. Happy Friday. Pronounceable name Martinez. Happy Friday, dude. Thank you all for joining us. Andy's Pandies and Omar V. What's up, fellas? Happy Friday. Sorry. See, I caught up quickly. KJ, our co-host, is the master of the chat, and he does a much better job of appreciating everybody and making sure we're keeping up. So a lot of stuff to talk about, and we got Brian with us and Paul. If your mic is working, I hope it is, Paul. Hold on.
I think my mic's working.
Yep.
Okay, it's working.
Yep.
All right.
Loud and
Perfect.
Okay, that's better. Yeah.
Excellent.
Technical difficulties.
Now 78, just tell all the kids to stop squeaking their sneakers. And just stop so one thing we have in common tonight, everybody that's joining, is we're all going to be at LegionsCon. Some of us, this is going to be our first year, and others returning. Some of us returning, I believe, as vendors this year for the first time, possibly as well. However, Brian is not new to the game. Brian has been an exhibitor at LegionsCon for a few years now, right?
This will be my 5th.
Fantastic. That's even better. I thought it was like 3. Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, this will be number 5.
So if anybody had any doubts of how cool LegionsCon was, you could see he's come back 5 times at least.
Love
as
it.
a vendor too, so it costs
Yes,
more.
sir. Yeah.
It's always
we're
time,
and
dude.
we're traveling, right? We're
Right?
traveling West Coast to East Coast. It's pretty wild.
Hey, like we can't complain too much because we got 78 with us. He's traveling.
Right. I know, that's insane.
Like I just saw that
I'm leaving here for a week, but I'm only in the States for 3 days.
Yeah.
4 days of traveling because of the time zones and stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a commitment. I saw Emil just left also, it
Yep.
looks like,
I
on
think
his
he
way.
left yesterday. Yep.
See, all the folks that are coming from out of the States, that's a commitment. But yeah, from the West Coast, it's a pain in the butt, dude. When are you leaving?
Yeah, so I'm leaving Thursday morning, so we have all day Friday to set up. But I just want to maximize that time. Plus, I got those keys, man. I got to start hiding those keys before people start getting there.
How's that gonna work?
I can't
we
tell
just
you.
go find them. We just go find them like in random things. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, here's a key in the toilet. I'm not picking that up.
No, yeah, you don't want to do that. I'm not responsible for any. any kind of
You're key in
medical
someone's
bills.
bag, and then like, if someone's like, "What are you going through that bag for?" And then there's a fight.
Yeah.
Have
I'm gonna hide
like,
one. I'm gonna hide one at the airport,
We
so
love
just
his
be on the
work, too.
lookout. There's gonna be one
Oh,
hiding in the airport.
So it's gonna be also outside of the venue.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
If there's a restaurant that we're gonna be visiting or whatever it might be, you might see something in there. But remember, I don't know if you guys knew this, but on my Instagram stories, I'll be posting hints to where those legendary keys will be. So I'll do like a little snapshot to give a
This is
clue.
gonna be fun.
Yeah.
This is gonna be awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be like a scavenger hunt.
It is.
So you're saying there's a chance they're all gonna be in the bar at one time?
Could be.
At one
Actually,
point,
yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah. Yep.
That's gonna be fun.
And we're allowed to take other people's. We're allowed to take other people's. Make deals.
Make deals. Oh yeah, for sure. If you get multiples, that'll be a good bartering ticket.
Yeah.
Especially the legendary one. That one's really tough to find.
That'll be fun. You know,
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Didn't work out the way it was supposed to be, or originally, like the ribbon idea is supposed to be also like a scavenger hunt game, but we already kind of blew the lid on that and told everybody where they're going to be.
Yeah,
so everybody's going to be able to collect ribbons easier.
Do you got ribbons?
Yeah, we have ribbons at our table as well. Yes. What table number are you going to be at?
Me?
Yes. What's your number?
25.
25. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah,
right when you walk in the doors, on the second row, right in the corner, so you can't miss me.
Hell yeah. So is it going to be the same spot? Because you were a corner spot last year, right?
Yes, sir. Same spot.
Oh, okay. Same spot. Perfect. Yeah. Right in the middle. That's a good spot. Yeah. And it's on a corner. Perfect.
And we have a good row, too. We got Eric Miller, Dennis Derby.
I love Eric stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
All heavy hitters.
Yep. C. Jessam is right across the aisle from. Yeah, we got some really good people in that row.
Everybody that's coming, all the exhibitors are absolutely
that's an all-star row.
Legacy row.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Damn.
Old folks.
Yeah, like
I'm one of the white beards.
Yeah, like the first year I attended, I was just going as an attendee, and it was really awesome to walk around and see everybody and spend like all that time at each table and talk to everyone and see their work. And then the next year we were exhibitors, and this year we're turning it as exhibitors. But this year, hopefully, we have more help at the table so we can also roam around and like get everybody's tables up, because that's the most exciting, other than after hours lobby, fire pit. Oh my God,
dude,
that's
it's so rad, dude.
You feel like you don't have to go anywhere.
I know, dude. It's awesome. It's like an all-inclusive resort, right?
Yeah.
But wasn't that first year the year that you printed the big head for me? That was your first
yes.
That
Yeah, that
so
was
rad,
the
dude.
year I attended. Yes, that's right. That was fun. That was a fun project. Yeah.
I can't imagine supporting something like that, dude. I just can't even imagine.
So much support, so many supports.
Yeah, I love that thing. I'm looking at it right now. I think it's badass. It's so good.
It was one of the more exciting projects like to do.
I got flagged at the airport.
How big can you
on
print
the way
this?
home? I know exactly. I was like, you got yourself a Jupiter. You can print this big, but I got stopped at the airport for it.
They're like, "Whoa, what are you trying to smuggle here? Artifacts?
What is this? Yeah, it looks like an artifact." Yeah, it was
that
super
was
rad.
fun.
Yeah.
Eric's saying he's gonna be at table 20, so that's gonna be right by you as
Eric
well.
LeBron.
Yeah,
dude, that guy. I'll
And he
tell
had
you right now, he's
customs.
Yeah. But he's got, on a side note, he's got a wealth of like music knowledge. Like you name the classic bands, rock bands, metal bands, punk bands, skateboard brands. That guy knows everything. Like you want him in your when you do those trivia nights, when it's like you go back to like music or pop culture,
You need
the
someone
80s and 90s. That's the dude, Mr.
That's
LeBron.
awesome.
I'm so excited to see all these guys. I'm excited to see you guys too. It's gonna be so fun.
Hell yeah, dude! I've been waiting all year. It's a fun event. Like the whole atmosphere, and that's why like last year when I was there, like I'm on the phone with my girlfriend, I'm like, dude, like I wish you were here because it's a good time. Like,
Yeah.
so this year she's coming, so it'll
Oh,
be
cool.
fun. Hopefully nobody scares her away the experience she's gonna be, because
Yeah.
she's a fantastic painter. Fantastic. I could never imagine like getting to her level of painting, and so I think she'll see all this stuff and kind of get inspired and
Hell
like
yeah.
see what the hype is about. Yeah,
For sure. For sure.
absolutely. What's up, Toy Addict?
I think-
Happy Friday, dude.
We won. I think we
Happy
won.
Friday.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations.
I think we
Hell
won.
yeah.
1816.
Well, there's a point to you doing this.
1816. Yeah.
They're going to the state championships. Toy Addict 17, by the way, is one of the dynamic duo hosts of A
Cool.
Worthy Addiction on Thursday nights on YouTube. Fantastic show. They are so good. And they're also going to be attending as well. So they're going to be at the show. So they're some of the people that I'm also really excited to see again.
What
Like, we
hotel are you
met-
guys at?
We're going to be at the venue.
Nice.
Yeah, it's easier.
Nice.
There were a couple rooms that opened up I saw this week.
I saw that
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
That people must have dropped out.
Mm-hmm.
We still
I
on
think
for
they
pizza
also
Friday
keep
night?
a reserve sometimes.
Pizza time. There you go.
What toppings do you get on your pizza, Brian?
I like pepperoni, man. It's like pepperoni.
There you go.
sausage, maybe. It's just classic, man.
It keeps it easy. Yeah,
It
simple,
does.
and then it's an easy way to gauge, right, between
is.
restaurants. Yeah, I can
It's got to be the
imagine.
most popular topping, right?
Yeah. Plus, you know,
Probably.
if you can hide behind all these toppings, right, with a good pizza. So if you just really go for the minimal, they got to do it right.
They got to try their best at that point.
Yeah. Totally.
Now, for any of the new viewers that are just joining us tonight, we really appreciate you joining us and spending your Friday night with us. We just want to remind everyone, just in case they're not using headphones or something, that generally we're not like super, I guess, what is the word? Family friendly, I guess. So like kids might be shocked by some of the language. So
Language.
please be advised. We do our best, and we did pass the 10-minute this time, like, which is great because usually, unfortunately, like before we hit the 10-minute mark, one of us slips up, but we're doing great. Everything's fine. And I just didn't want to scare anybody away. Yes, we don't get too wild. It's all right. Well, Eric's saying I'm the call a friend guy.
Yeah. What's that? Is that from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Or what's that? What was that from?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire had a call a friend. Yeah.
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 That's what it was.
Yeah. What's NYC saying? Oh, that late night LeBron in the house. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's West Coast also, right? The correct time zone. Right.
The
Yes,
right time.
absolutely.
The
Well,
NYC
unfortunately,
Figure Fanatics logo is awesome. That artwork
It
is
is
really
dude.
cool.
And he got a head sculpt designed. Three
Serious?
styles. Yes, he's gonna have it at his table as well.
That's cool.
Yeah, hopefully
love
he
it.
has some painted already to show us tonight.
Hey,
when
it's
he
Rocco.
joins us. What's up,
What's up?
Rocco?
What's
Happy
up,
Friday,
dude?
dude. Got the toy bookie himself. I love that guy, dude.
Yeah, he's awesome.
His
So much fun.
personality is fantastic.
Yep.
Bantor, happy Friday, Harley. Thanks for joining us. Another Oregonian, another Legion Oregonian, dude.
Oh, who's that? Who is?
Harley. I think
Okay.
you've met Harley before. Yes, Harley's dude. I love this guy. He's one of my buddies. So good. And he has a badass collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's local to us too. That's what I'm saying. I wish we could do like a Oregon meetup type of thing because we got
That would be
few
cool.
people, right? We have at least 20 people. We could
Yeah.
fill a bar up and order some food. B Rivera, what's happening? Happy Friday, dude. Thanks for joining us as well. Yes, so before all the other folks hop on, we want to introduce the folks who haven't heard about VonBurke Studios yet and haven't seen any of the crazy work that he does. Want them to get familiar with it as well, Rock's
Thanks, I
saying Brian
appreciate
has
that.
such a good setup for live streams. He does, dude. I've been doing
Hey,
this for at minimum 182 episodes, and I have not done a good job so far.
Don't say
Rock,
that. That's not right.
hey, Rocco, check this out. So Whale's the one who got me my first 3A figures. We
Dude,
talked about that. He's a big fan of 3A, and so I was like,
that's
remember, you hooked me up.
Yeah,
You
when you
hooked me
came
up.
by. So here's
Yep.
okay, I'll tell you this.
That was crazy.
So
That was so crazy, dude.
the way that worked actually that day is earlier that day, Harley came over, Bantor, right? He came over and we were hanging out, and then he saw Tibius, I believe, or Scaphoid.
Mm.
He saw a Scaphoid in the box still, and it was hanging out on the table. And he's like, "Oh, I should have got Scaphoid." I was like, "Oh, you can you can have him, like half Scaphoid." And he's like, "I'll trade you." And he went to his truck and he grabbed the Deplume, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was a DIY Deplume. And he's like, "Here, I'll give you this one for it." I'm like, "All right." And then a couple hours later, you came over, right? And you're
I'm like,
looking
what?
around and you're telling me, "Oh, I love 3A. I've always been looking at him." I'm like, "Dude, hold on." And I
Yeah,
grabbed it. Literally, it was still in the bag. I was like, "Here you go. Your first 3A. Go for it."
dude,
Start.
it was so rad. I was stoked because you don't know how long I've been shopping for those. I just didn't have the budget to get the the
No, I
6-inch
get it.
ones. I was like,
Dude,
there's
they're
no way, and then I was
beautiful.
like, geez. Yeah. Now I
You
got
got it.
that, and I got the 2 Jesus guys, right? So they're in my
Hell
case.
yeah. Dude, that's awesome.
I need to get more. I need to get the D'Antwoord set, dude. Dude, those are so expensive,
There's
but
like 4 or 5 different variants.
I
They
know.
are.
I want
Yeah.
Ninja and Yolandi. That's just. I think there's one with a dog or something too. I can't remember, but they're so
I'd love to
rad.
get the soy version where it's like all black and you can see the white scribbles all over them. That would be
I
a
think
set I'd
Rocco
be
has
content
those.
with. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
he has them, dude.
That's a beautiful set.
Yeah,
Dude, that's
it
my
is.
passion. Myself personally, 3A is my passion, what I want to collect, and I do. I'm always on the lookout for them, and I'm always trying to grab them as the good deals come up. Despite it being a terrible financial decision to even get into them.
For sure, man.
But years
They are.
ago, I was always looking online, and I would see the blind cowboy or
Ah,
the blind
yes.
cowboy and
The
horse,
horse.
and I was in love with that.
Yeah.
And that shit became like a grail. So the
Yeah.
moment I was doing better a little bit work-wise and money-wise, I'm like, I'm going after this goddamn thing. And I did find it,
You
thankfully, yes. Yeah, and that
dude.
got me down the rabbit hole of 3A, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah. I love the ones I have. I need more. I need
They're
more.
so good. Eric's
Yeah.
saying I had a nice conversation outside the lobby last year with YL. Yes, sir. I remember it. And you were awesome, dude. Like as a regular, like having a conversation with a person, like it was really enjoyable just shooting the shit.
Dude, he's got
And
so much
that's
energy. Holy
I
shit.
love that.
Yep. Everyone's super
Interesting.
chill.
Yeah. Like
I had no
LegionsCon,
idea
everybody's normal. Yeah.
that you even knew Brian before we started chatting about him being on the show. I didn't know there was any kind of connection at all.
Oh, crazy. Really?
Yeah, because
That's awesome.
I just first met YL and Corey last year at LegionsCon for the first time.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. That's right.
That's wild.
Bantor's asking Brian, how many suitcases of heads are you taking to LegionsCon?
Oh my God. You know, I was asked that the other day. I don't know if you guys had a chance to meet Roberto Suarez, who was at my table last year. Tall guy, he's got the glasses.
No.
Dude, he's super rad. Like I was his +1 for intern last year, and he's in Portland. He's like in he's on the east,
local too.
Southeast, right? And so he's like, oh, I hear
Yeah.
that you're from from the area. I got a +1. You want to come? I was like, hell yes. We got Airbnb. He ends up being like one of my best friends in the world now, right? But he asked me yesterday. He goes, he's like, if you need carry on, if you need extra check on luggage, like he goes, I got you. Whatever you need, let's go. So I'm not sure yet. I'm pulling the luggage down this weekend. I got VonBurke that's happening right now, so I'm doing all
crunch time for
VonBurke painting because I got to get that shipped before I go.
Yeah.
So I'm pulling suitcases down this weekend to find out how much I'm bringing. But I got a lot of display stuff this year.
Jam in there,
dude. I know, and more. I have more customs this year, like more complex customs than I ever have. So I got a budget those on my carry-on, right? I'm not shipping those.
Right.
Those are
Yeah.
staying with me. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many suitcases is gonna be, but it's gonna be a lot.
Two
And
words.
when you're there, you can always
Skeleton
buy more.
helmets.
Yeah, skeleton helmets. Thanks, man.
Plenty of
Appreciate it.
skeleton helmets. I definitely want a couple of those.
I appreciate
Rocco's
that.
saying he has 3 of the Antwoord sets. Oh,
I
that's
know,
good.
dude.
Dude,
It's right. So good.
Dude,
So good.
yes.
But yeah, I'm hoping
Like,
I'm hoping to make one of my exclusive a helmet exclusive. I'm trying to fit that in, dude. I swear, every time
Yeah.
I finish a project, I think to myself, oh, I can sculpt a new thing. You know, I want to keep creating something, but I gotta stop.
Well, because you get excited and you're like, dude, the show's coming. I can
Yeah.
crank one more thing out. One more idea can
Dude.
become real. Let me go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'd love a Madball series from you, Brian.
Oh.
You
Did
ever
you
heard those
ask me about
kids?
that before?
Like you did that one. I got that one from you a while ago,
Yeah.
and like a whole army of different versions of.
I was a
Madball.
huge fan of Madball.
Cyclops.
Late 80s. I was a Madballs fan. That's a good idea. That'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
Madball has some crazy, awesome designs with the grotesque.
Yeah, they did,
too, and
man.
work
They
really
did.
nice.
They did.
Yeah. Especially with how Bobble had
There,
the
who
new
exactly
Legion
how much
Builder
was the tribute,
skeletons.
but in that box, that one I got. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let me see
Madball
here.
Live, the band. What's Madball Live?
There's a
What is
band
that?
called that?
It's a
Yeah.
band.
Oh,
what if they wear like helmets, like
They're
helmets?
just going at it. I could see it like a Slipknot style.
I got a
but
question for
Madball heads.
Rocco, though.
Oh, yeah.
Did he name himself after the porn star from Italy or whatever?
Yeah. Classic New York hardcore band. Oh shit! Yeah, I haven't heard of them. That's awesome.
I was the biggest hardcore fan in high school, dude. That was like my jam. It was all like Suicidal and MDC and all those punk bands. Like I was all into that. That's so funny.
It took me longer to get into loving music, really, and I wish I did a lot sooner in life. Having grown up overseas, I wasn't listening to anything, but now I fucking love metal. Like that's my jam.
Yep, that's awesome. Hey, speaking of Madballs, do you guys remember those finger puppet things that had like the wiggly arms?
Yeah,
like around the same time of Madballs.
Yeah,
those guys were cool too.
What were they called though?
I don't remember.
They did not make a comeback. I wonder why. Eric's saying he got, speaking of expensive, I just pre-ordered the Catwoman 2-pack from Jazz Inc. Dude, those look incredible.
Ooh,
like the detail on those things. Those are
I'm not familiar.
1/6 scale.
Yeah.
Oh, they're 1/6?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they're incredible.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Sean Babbs did the head sculpt. Yeah.
What do those go for?
And he's working on this for years. He worked on it.
I think it was like what, 5? I think it was at least 500.
Damn.
Oh, for the if you got the 2-pack deluxe, he's looking at 1,500.
15, yeah.
Yeah, because the deluxe undamaged, that's what I pre-ordered, is about 5.
Jesus.
Yeah.
1,200 bucks.
Oh, yeah.
Codename 600, and then the damage is close to. Yeah, there you go.
Because it also came with a diorama piece, correct?
But if you bought the deluxe 2-pack, you got the door or the window. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Scribbles on it. Yeah.
Incredible.
Dude, it is a sweet set.
Too much cool stuff.
It's one of those like you put the little deposit down now, and it's a 2025, 2026 problem.
Yeah, but Jazz Inc. That's the same dude that's been doing the Batmobiles, and he's been doing the Millennium Falcon.
That's right.
Okay.
Cockpit. Yeah, he's been doing incredible work as far as diorama for 1/6 and vehicles. So yeah.
Yeah, he started as like a
little over 1,200.
Yeah. And now he's like,
and he turned it into like, and he turned it into like fantastic quality also from what I've seen. And beautiful detail. Yeah, Jazz Inc. is, if you ever fall down the 1/6 rabbit hole, Jazz Inc., if you get into that you're gone. Like, That's too far at that point.
Oh shit! I gotta pull that up.
Good stuff. That's the good stuff. Yeah. Now, before we start with the normal hashtags, I know KJ, he's like just waiting, probably not wanting to do the hashtags. That's what it is. No, I'm joking. He'll be here. But before we cover the hashtags, what we want to cover is let's start with tonight's cover. And that one we stole from our guest, VonBurke Studios. Brian, this was a sick custom using the Poxus torso. That was a missed opportunity in the Armory experience, I think. The Poxus torso.
Yeah.
All the good customs that I've seen people use it for, and I only have one extra. And I don't want to paint it yet.
I know, dude. I have 2 of them, and I saw. Well, it was a no-brainer for me for use Poxus because of the green arms, right?
Yeah,
it's like if I can avoid painting joints, you know, and find something that works. It was the perfect figure for a Plague Doctor character. So, and then I dyed the hood, obviously, in the soft goods,
and it worked. And that was just Rit dye, right? You just
did that. Use a synthetic Rit dye, and turned out pretty good. Then I just did some washes, did some Nuln Oil washes on the green, and did some some staining, some red staining on the knuckles, just kind of give it that infected look, and it all started coming together. But yeah, that was a fun one.
You had a video here of it.
The come here.
Yeah. The
I gotta show you something. Let me show you
Brian's finger.
The finger. I just gave you the finger. You know how many times people say you need to design just a finger, like a finger head? It's just like
kind of like that Santa Cruz hand.
The hand, like the screaming hand. Totally. Totally. Yep. But yeah, that Poxus figure was perfect for it. And
I think it turned out outstanding. Like great build. The head sculpt works with it so well.
Yeah. And what I wanted to do is he's kind of the leader, like the captain of the Plague Doctor Apothecary, right? And so I wanted to design like a flamethrower. Like he doesn't come in to cure shit, right? He comes in to torch everything. And all of his buddies can't fix the problem. He's like, fuck it, I'm just coming in.
Like, I got the medicine. Hold up.
Yeah, I'm nuking this place. And I wanted to create that flamethrower because I've been doing some weapons lately that you'll see in my big daddy. My big daddy. So I got some switchblades too. I didn't show these, but I had like these switch daggers that goes with the rat guys. So they have these classic switchblades.
Hell yeah.
So, but yeah,
that's another set that looks incredible.
Thanks, man.
Yes.
But the flamethrower didn't make it. It's
still a work in progress.
Exactly.
It'll get there. Now, 78 mentioned the keys earlier. And so here's a look at what the keys will be with size kind of scale for what people are going to be looking for around.
They're really small.
They're small. They kind of look like.
Are they going to just be like that, or are they going to be in a little Ziploc bag?
No, they'll be just like that.
So are they painted or raw?
They're raw, so they're gray.
Okay, so that's some hints. There you go. You see now size, color. You can look.
Yep, exactly. 1 skull, 2 skull, 3 skull. So you got magic, rare, and the legendary key. So that's the magic right there. You're gonna see those scattered about everywhere. You'll find those no problem. This is the rare key, kind of hidden. Then the 3 key is the legendary, and that's really gonna be difficult. That's
gonna be the one where it's gonna be the challenge.
Exactly, and I think I'm doing maybe 25 or so of those keys. So that's what's going to pretty much determine the bounty that you guys are going to get when you cash in all 3 keys. And then Roberto's working on bringing a Bluetooth speaker that we have, like this Viking horn sound that we're going to crank when people bring in all 3 keys. We're going to blast it in the main room so people know when the keys are turned in. So we're working on that too.
That's pretty fun. Yeah. So throughout the keys, you'll be able to tell whenever someone won.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep count.
Yep, totally. There you go.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Now this one, as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, I need this. And I think this one was released in at the same time. Was it as the creature? I can't remember. It was released the same day as something else, and I had reminders for both things. I'm like, okay, I gotta get this.
That light whip was hard to make.
Badass.
but it's a what it is. It's a filament LED, so it's a flexible LED that I use hot glue to kind of give it that chaotic saber effect.
Yeah, the vibration that's going on. Yeah,
exactly. You should see it in person. The thing's awesome, and then it runs for like 18 hours on 2 AA batteries, and so it's like that thing's money.
18 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've been testing it. It's fun.
That's nuts. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you'll just need one charge for the display for the show.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
But this is like a mashup kind of Maul,
Yeah.
Invader.
Yeah.
And oh my god, I just love
and
it.
that head is limited, so I did 99 of those, so I sold 50 on my website, and then I'm bringing 49 to the show. So
that's fun.
Yeah, and that's it. Whenever I do an exclusive or do a limited run, I pretty much break the mold. They're done. It's like VonBurke, right? Like they retire. And then I remember someone one time wrote me and says, "Oh, that's like false scarcity, because you could just make it more if you wanted to." Well, not if I say not if I'm not going to make them.
Right. It takes away from the kind of the whole idea of VonBurke and why a person should subscribe.
The moment I reprint something for someone and that gets out, it's all gone. My credibility is gone.
Yeah,
you can never
100%.
get that back, right? So there's no way
agree.
I would even sacrifice. My word is golden, dude.
No, that's the only thing that a person's worth, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Oh, we got Pablo. What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
Happy Friday.
Sorry,
hey, what's up, dude?
Hi, Pablo.
What's up, man?
Paul, what's going on?
Your setup's looking great back there. Look at you, all just the face is kind of lit. He's got the purple in the back. He's got that red, whatever that is.
You're setting the
little mic.
Ambiance.
Dude, that mic is that a light up mic?
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, when it's on, it's a little lights up. Yeah.
What is that? What kind of mic is that?
It's the HyperX.
Yeah, that's the same one I have that I don't use right now because I'm terrible.
And this is the older model. They have another model that's RGB and they change its colors.
Oh, dude, don't get me started.
I didn't see that one. Ooh.
I need that.
Yeah.
Cool. Looks good, man.
Now, if I had a cool armature like you guys do, I might use the HyperX more often instead of this one. But that's fine.
They're cheap. I think I got mine for like under $30 on Amazon or something.
Yeah.
I just gotta look. I need to do better.
This one's so sexy, Pablo.
It looks good.
Pablo, did you win the karate competition? You kicked all their asses.
My daughter's team placed 4th, and her match, she won today's match.
Very nice.
She scored 6 points out of 7.
Nice.
Outstanding.
So, yeah,
so these competitions, they do they fight and do like katas too, or is it just?
This was just all sparring only.
Okay, sparring. Yeah.
There is a kata competition coming up. I think next month, if I'm not mistaken, there's a kata competition.
Will she do that?
She may. This is her first time doing the sparring competition.
Yeah.
Because she just moved into the youth leadership program.
Oh, cool.
Because she just turned 8. So
that sounds important.
Yeah. So she's a purple camo belt right now, and so she's working on getting her full purple. I think that's her next belt coming up for her next graduation. So,
nice.
So yeah, she's got more responsibilities now. Like
that's awesome.
Tomorrow morning, she has to be up at the dojo by 6:45 in the morning.
Whoa.
How old is she?
They got training and they got to jog a mile and they have a lot of stuff too. Yeah.
How old is she? How old is she?
She just turned 8.
Dude, that's rad.
That's awesome.
What a great age, and what a great thing, for her to have that responsibility and just and own it and feel good about it.
Yeah, she loves it.
That's super rad, dude. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, she's already she's thinking way ahead. Like she's already asking like what she's gonna do when she gets to their black belt. And I was like, well, you continue learning, and once you get to your 5th degree black belt, I mean, you'll start teaching, and then you just keep moving forward. I mean, you never stop learning. There's always gonna be something.
Yep.
So
because then she's gonna be after purple, it's brown then black. Is that right?
It's brown after purple. After purple, it's with them it's blue, then green, then brown.
Okay.
And then there's a red, and then they go to black. So she's got 3 more years. So she's 8 now. So by the time she turns 11, she'll get her first black belt.
Dude, that's rad. What's crazy is when you see those masters that have a black belt that's turned white because it went backwards, right? Because it got all worn out, it's back to white again. You're like, holy shit, all the black's gone.
They put in the time.
Dude, for sure.
And
Those
then
are
I got to
wild.
talk to her grandmaster today. I may be doing some graphic design and photography work for them.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I got
Do a lot
that
of
to
graphic
look
design and
forward to now.
photography? Do you do a lot of that? Is that your trade is photography and graphic
Yeah.
design?
So I got my degree in graphic design and photography. I've been doing photography for like a little over 17 years, and
Nice.
then I shifted gears towards product photography, and I've been specializing in toy photography. So I do all the work for Plunderlings right now.
Yeah.
They're my big contract that I'm having a lot of fun with their figures.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And Pablo's table is going to be right by Plunderlings. What
I'm gonna be right by
number is
Plunderlings
that?
this year. Yeah.
What number?
Hey, what are the big plunderlings called again? What are the
The
tall
Plunder
ones?
Strongs.
Yeah, dude, those were rad.
Yeah.
Those are really cool. I saw those last year. Was it last year? You guys had it last
Yeah, they came
yeah,
out last year. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
those are cool.
Yeah, they're fantastic. And Pablo takes absolutely excellent shots for them. Perfect. He captures like the fun part of Plunderlings.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a perfect match. And he started doing also, you've been doing product shots for Savage Crucible as well.
I did
right?
a few for Savage Crucible, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice work, dude.
Nikki
And what
Nicole was
table
just
number
talking
are you
about
at?
you the other day.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, she's the one that got me in contact with Savage Crucible. I started talking to her right when they started the Kickstarter, right before they started the Kickstarter, because I had messaged them before, and she told me, "It's like, yeah, they're interested in contacting you to do some work." I was like, "That's awesome! Just let me know."
Oh, yeah.
Just like, I'm ready for it. So.
Yeah, and Pablo builds the dios, builds the whole setup for it, and then takes the shot. So he gets the idea, builds the whole thing, and then takes the shot.
Yeah,
One-stop shop.
Yeah, like this weekend I built two dials this weekend for because I'm working on another project for the Plunderlings. So I needed two different dials, two new setups. So I did that over the weekend while I was doing the prints and painting.
Did you do the beach one from last year?
No, that was Duarte. That big dial was Duarte's. Yeah, no,
that was massive. Yeah.
No, I've done little ones. I think in the next future shots you'll start seeing some of my dial work in the shots for the boxes. But yeah, right now I did two different ones because they're gonna get ready to start a new Kickstarter soon. So I'm gearing up for that. Yeah,
it's a secret still, but it just means get your money ready.
Yep.
That's awesome.
They really
and
are.
Actually, I have I think 3 of your Von boxes from a while back.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, yes.
That was a wild concept.
Yeah, it was the I can't remember it was right before the vampire ones that you had.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what that series was called, but it was right before that. Right before that when those came out.
Yeah. So we've been doing that for over 2 years now. It's crazy. It's crazy coming up with the themes and we just launched the new Demons season.
Nice.
So yeah, starts off with Fiends and we have some other cool ones for the next 2 months. But yeah, Demons are going to be fun. I'm surprised we haven't done Demons already. It's like, look at Emil Wickman's like early stuff was all like demonic work. And
I always thought that you guys were doing that on purpose because you're still like holding specific themes at bay because you haven't chosen them yet because you want something perfect for it. So I'm like, okay, that's why they're waiting on stuff like that. Yeah.
You're right, totally. And honestly, it's like Demons and Skulls are just they just flow a lot differently because it's just like we've just done so many of them. But so it's fun to challenge ourselves with like really random ones. That's why we kicked it off with Zodiac. We're like, oh god, okay, let's try Taurus, let's try Cancer, let's try these different challenges, and it worked out pretty good. But it's fun coming up with the ideas, and Emil does all the box artwork too, and it's just been fantastic.
He's fantastic with that.
Dude, he's so rad to work with too. He's such a fun dude just to sit down and talk to.
He's such an awesome dude to talk to, like you're saying. Yeah, like when you meet him in person, you're like, holy shit, you're like nicer than your internet personality.
Yep.
Like, and your internet personality is like crazy nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Totally.
Like, what a great guy.
Yeah.
Now, for anybody who doesn't know, tell us about the VonBurke.
So
I was a member for it like from the
Yep.
beginning. I stayed
Yep.
until I lost my job last year.
You sure
So
were, yeah.
I tried to support as much as I can. I was super excited about it, promoting it, and I love it.
Yeah, yeah. You know, a lot of it started from, you know, my daughter loving like LOL blind boxes when she was really little, right? When she was super little, we would go Target and shop blind boxes all the time. There's just something really cool and magical about just not knowing that you like the brand and having a surprise. It's like Pokemon cards, or it's like you know, anything like that. You know, it's this kind of like dopamine hit when you get some cool cards, right?
Yeah,
so
it's like you're like, I don't know what's gonna be in here.
Yeah.
For me, it was the Lego minifigure blind boxes or the blind bags.
Yeah,
you have to feel the bag to see.
Yes.
Make sure you don't get doubles.
Yeah, so they switch to a box now, and they can't do that.
Yeah,
nope.
Dude. Unfortunately for me, it was like the Funko. They had mystery minis.
Yeah, the mystery minis.
I held off until they did a Fallout series, and I was like, I have to buy these.
On those boxes, there's an app now that you can get. There's a little QR code on the bottom of the box. You can scan it, and it'll tell you what little minifigures in there.
Really?
I spent so much money. I got so many duplicates.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
They're probably tired of people trashing those bags because they were getting so worked. They're all poking out. Things were poking out. Dude, those things were wild. But that's what inspired, you know, VonBurke was that idea. And so I couldn't comfortably launch it until I felt that people liked the work I was doing. I couldn't just
100%
come into the cabal and say, hey, I got this for sale. People are like, who are you? And so, and then, you know, building a relationship with Emil over time and just having a solid relationship with him, and, you know, due to the, you know, climate of toys and whatever, then I proposed to Emil. I said, hey, I have this idea. Let's do this thing. So basically how it works is that we run seasons, and each season is 3 months. And like I said earlier, is that we just kicked off our new season today, the Demons. So it'll go for the next 3 months. And basically the only thing that Emil and I have to work off is that topic. I don't see his sculpts, and he doesn't see my sculpts. And until the very end.
Oh.
I don't see him until he sends me the STL at the end of the month for me to print to get ready for the shipping. Yeah. And so
no cross-influencing.
Nothing at all. They're completely different, you know. And so he'll sculpt to the theme, I'll sculpt to the theme, and we come together and deliver the VonBurke surprise to everyone. And so there's 2 boxes. There's a standard that comes unpainted, and there's a painted version. The Pro box is painted. So that's basically it. And I ship them all out at the same time, the best I can. You know, locals are going to get it a little bit quicker, but I want the surprise.
Exciting.
Yeah, I wanted the surprise to be equal, right? I didn't want to just ship them out as people ordered them, because then people would just show them online, and the magic of the, you know, of the mystery.
No, absolutely. And I always felt like everybody was respectful too.
Dude,
at least,
they still are.
From what I noticed, You
know what sucks about that though, as an artist, is no one shows the pieces. Like, I'm like, dude,
because you're excited. You're like, come on, let me see who likes them.
Yeah, and then maybe someone will squeak one out. We're like, oh, that's the only thing that sucks about it. Yeah. But so far it's, you know, it's been really fun. It's been a lot of fun. And then the last month box, I included the second tier key for LegionsCon for the scavenger hunt. So all subscribers for last month
that's an awesome bonus.
Got fast tracks. For the and check this out. So I did a giveaway on Rocco Show, right, for the legendary key. And so
I saw that. I watched it.
One of my VonBurke, one of my VonBurke subscribers got that. So he got last month's second tier key and the legendary key. Now he just has to go to the show.
Just find like stumble onto one internet, like anywhere.
He's got it. He's got it.
He got it already.
He's gonna get the horn. He's gonna get the Viking horn.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
So that's VonBurke in a nutshell.
Happy Friday, Wavy Crockett. Thanks for joining us, dude.
Yeah, what's up?
And no chewing. Happy Friday, dude.
Yeah, no chewing.
So, like he said, it's 40 for the regular one. That's the raw, and you do it yourself.
Includes shipping.
For those that sometimes, whether it be like you want to see their paint jobs, right, or you're not comfortable with painting, they'll paint it for you. And it's $85.
Yep.
And usually, like I used to get the ones to paint because I need to learn how to paint and be better at it.
Yeah.
But I always thought the ones that you guys were painting and shipping out, and you're doing all the painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. And you're like doing all these, painting them and shipping them out within a month, turning around, boom, 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 machine. Outstanding, dude.
I have like a turnstile,
awesome.
base prime, base coat. First,
you got a system down.
Dude, I do. I have it down.
Like, okay, so for me personally, man, like this was first year. This was my favorite one. And I held on to this thing and I didn't paint it until I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it. And then I turned it into my blood armor.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's Emil. Emil did that one. That was such a great sculpt.
And like I hold on to these things and I am always worried. I'm like, okay, I need to have a good plan for this one. I don't want to screw it up because I can't just print an extra one or buy an extra one. Like
that's first season.
Yeah,
that's Taurus. That's Taurus. That was the Taurus, the season of the Zodiac, and that was the Taurus sculpt. And that was Emil's vision for it. Yeah, that was rad.
And of course, this one, the Maul Vader one, I really need to find a perfect build for him because like this thing is just badass. Like it's perfect. Fun. Like it, and then dude, like last year you had that cosmic one.
Yeah.
Like, see, that's the thing is like whenever we're also fans, so I'm like trying to sell your stuff here for you, and people should.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
And like I've talked about this before on our other show that we did a while back, Mythic Heathens, when we covered the races. We were going through the races. So real quick on a tangent, this is what I was talking about from last year, the Xenomort and perfect cosmic build, dude. It would work on it so nice.
Thanks, man.
So, and then when we covered the races, we talked about the vampires, and one of the ones we had to bring up was Eventide because like I said, I think before we started, like I'm a big fan of like squads and teams.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I always try to I think it's because of my obsession of wanting to buy more figures. So instead of just buying more figures, now I'm just buying extra figures to make different figures.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting more. And so that's what it is. So you start doing these and I'm like, shit, these are awesome. I need to get them. So they're vampires that hunt vampires.
Yep, they're vampires that hunt vampires. So they have the best. They have the best advantage over anyone else. They know how they operate, and so
these are like the Mythos Blade.
Yep,
this is what we got. But we got a whole like blood pack, a whole team. And then
I gotta do the bad guys. I gotta do the vampires soon.
I heard you had a couple ideas at least going.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the main guy. Arrogance is his name. He's the leader of the vampires, and working on that one. So,
dude, yes,
got too many ideas.
It takes time. Things take time in order to be perfect. And
it does.
These are awesome. Like,
thanks, man.
Got a male, a female, a skeleton, which is like a wild idea, which is awesome. I dig it. Like all the races are getting in on this murder.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. he's very undead, right? He's a very undead.
Right. He's like way past undead.
He's way past it.
And then this guy, you can either go with the already established story. You can paint him whatever you want. You can make him a different creature or race, or just human. And like, so you can army build this one. Wink, wink. Buy more. So
buy more.
Right. Exactly.
Checks in the mail.
And then the last one we're going to talk about real quick is this one.
Ricky.
Here.
Ricky the rat. He's
the rat gang.
He's a dirt bag. He's a dirt bag.
Greasy, perfect. Yep. Like
he is.
Yeah, you don't trust him around any of your stuff. Yeah.
No, he's an
rotten cheese.
Yep, eats the rotten cheese. He's an ex-child, star who got abandoned, and just his nose is even shifted.
Mess.
Like if you look at that nose, I actually took it and I shifted it over so it's fully broken. Whereas His other two buddies are not. So yeah, he's messed up. He's so messed up.
I think it's excellent, dude. This is outstanding. And like I think what do you use a pink skull jacket on the Legion builder?
No, these are just some eBay finds. I found a jacket that worked out pretty good, and I used it before. Yeah, I used it before for another female custom. She was like this Ronin character.
Oh, from yeah, I saw her. Yeah, the one you posted.
Yeah, and it worked.
Chick. Yeah.
Yeah. Mad Maxima.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's their logo. They all have like an X somewhere on their head. So Ricky has one on his forehead. Slash, I think he has one over on like the right side with the Band-Aid. And then Thrasher is the other guy. He's got this bill that's flipped up. Actually, I can show
that
you.
one is my favorite one out of all three.
What's that?
The one with the flipped up bill hat. Yeah, that one I saw on, I think, Rocco's show. You showed it.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, this is dope.
Yep.
Elaine's saying that red skull head looks amazing. I absolutely agree. Look at this one, though. Tell me it's not amazing. Come on now.
And then you could paint something on his bill.
Right.
Right.
The He's old so good. Stuff.
It's a little
what bright. A bunch of punks.
Yeah, they're a bunch of dirt. And then there's this guy right here. This is Slash. He's got the beanie. And you can see he's got the X on one side. Good. But he also he's got the glasses. But yeah, this is not the best viewing.
They look sick, man.
But then I found this and made this gold chain for Ricky too. Oh. So he's got a gold chain.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love these, fun. Man.
They're fun.
Are these gonna be at LegionsCon as well?
Yep.
All right. Yep. So your table's definitely we gotta hit your table before everybody else opens because we gotta get those.
You got a good match, color match for those bones, then, right?
Mm-hmm.
You found.
Yeah, I had to. I mean, I had
bones. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to make my own colorway on those, but of course, yeah.
Eric's saying I need to do another set of Eventide. Someone bought my customs at LC22. Hit Brian up, get some more, man.
There you go.
Yes. And that's the nice thing too. So the VonBurke, very exclusive. You got to sign up for it to get them. Otherwise, you got to get them on trade or from aftermarket.
Yeah.
However much people want to charge and decide. I think I've seen a few folks like paint them up and sell them at LegionsCon last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get a custom paint job from someone else if you want, whatever, but you're paying more.
Yep.
But if you sign up for it ahead of time, easy.
Yep. And you think about it, it's $40 plus ship, which includes shipping, right? So it's still within the same price range, but you're getting some cool artwork. You're getting, it's exclusive, and so there's a lot of little perks that come along with it.
Eric's saying suicidal tendencies. That's the vibe he was pushing for, I think, with these rats.
That's right. You put suicidal across the bill. They're shifty.
They are, man.
I don't have any of the switchblades out here. I would show you, but
now the other stuff though, if like the other stuff that you see that Brian makes is available on the website like year round for the most part. So
for sure
you have you're not doing the whole I'm only gonna do a release this week and then it's not gonna be available anymore. No, VonBurke's there for that, and then you have regular just shop.
Yep. Yeah,
I love that model. Yeah.
Evergreen.
No, it's smart. Now, how do you feel about as a person who mixes the business with also collecting and enjoying the line? Are you able to differentiate when you're buying, like as a collector still, or are you doing it usually as just a business decision? As in, I think I have an idea for this figure. I can buy it, make something for it. It'll be cool.
Yeah.
Or like, are you still able to enjoy just buying stuff because it looks fun?
Yeah, I mean? For sure. A little bit of both. Mostly, I mean, it depends. It really depends. Like, like Necronominus, right? Those things are just cool to have anyways. I mean, I just love those things. But a lot of is stock for, I think of it as like mannequins, right? Like, how are these going to fit? How does this look? How's the scale of this body? And then, especially for this year, having pieces that I can do full custom. So I haven't done that much in the past. I've done some one-offs here and there, but this time will be more so that. So a lot of the I was fortunate to have a back stock of stuff that I can pull from and fodder, so to speak, so it's a little bit of both, really. This year, though, I mean, across different lines like Mezco and whoever else it may be, Super 7, I've slowed down on just the leisurely buying of it. I've had to, so
it's understandable, and things are getting out of hand. Like everybody's releasing so much stuff, so it's kind of like prioritizing.
For sure.
No, it's fair.
Totally.
Now, let's take a look at some other pages and want to show off the folks' work. We're going to look at Wally 22974. Paul's been busy. He painted up some pumpkins because Happy Halloween. We missed it, you guys, but we enjoyed it.
Candy corn teeth on those.
Those are your pumpkins last year.
Yeah, that's my favorite part, the candy corn teeth. So
dude, that's
like
great.
Such a good idea. I don't think I've seen anybody do that. Like, that was smart. I like it.
I couldn't resist.
It was excellent.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was fun.
I love those skeletons. Oh man.
I'm really glad
so
the
many of them.
graveyard set was offered also, and that way a person can stock up on a bunch of skeletons. Now we got this one popping out of the cemetery. That's a good coffin to use for him. He's got a picture of himself. Right
Dollar
there.
Tree.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a good, and it fits.
And they fit it perfect.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I just painted the lid to look like, so it was embossed.
Yeah.
Okay.
To bring out the skeleton on it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's molded in there. I just painted it from the inside and then sprayed it.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Like
I see what you're saying. That's awesome.
That is very cool. Shit, Dollar Tree, $1.25 tree, I guess.
$1.25 tree, right?
I can't beat that, right?
Right. No, true. I go crazy with containers at $1.25 tree. Like I got these trays to hold prints. I still haven't used them. I bought 10, and I haven't used them yet. I need to. This weekend I'll justify a reason.
How are you packing up your prints for the show?
I'm gonna use basically their giant Tupperware. Last year, that's what I did. So everything is individually bagged already, or is gonna be individually bagged. This weekend is gonna be sanding, doing final washes, and then curing, and then air drying, so that the smell is not crazy from the solvents. Yeah, make sure everything's clean, and then I do soap and water. That way, I remove all that at the end. That way nobody's touching that. And then I'll bag them and then put them all in giant, it's like a big Tupperware almost.
Yeah.
Equivalent of a Tupperware. It's like storage totes, little things.
Yeah.
And they
I'm going to
fit
do that this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I try to protect them as much as possible that way. And then always, I don't really pack much on the clothes end. I wear the heavy stuff, and I have all my clothes for the days, right? And then I'll buy usually a shirt there, at least one t-shirt.
Exactly.
Bring some shorts with you. That's for sure. It was like 80 degrees today, so if it's gonna be like that next week, pack a couple pairs of shorts.
Brand me with a good time, man. It's been cold and miserable here.
Yes.
Brian knows. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I want the heat. I miss it.
I want the cold.
Yeah.
It's so damn hot down here, man.
Yeah, so I do that, and then I just pack as much as possible on my way back. Like I don't take any boxes back. I take all the figures out, all the prints. I put them in these containers, and like the prints I buy too, and then I take everything back. So and then KJ is always awesome. He ships my stock back that I didn't sell. So whatever's left over, he just ships me that. Yeah, because he drives to the show, and Steam also Corey. He's driving from Michigan down. Pablo's coming from Texas. And then 78's coming from Indonesia.
Where is his stuff being shipped to?
KJ, I believe, also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, but
so
he's
too,
bringing also like everything with him on the plane. Like he's paying a shit ton of money to bring this stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like bringing a box on a plane from Indonesia to New Jersey is a lot of money. Yeah,
but probably still cheaper than shipping individually from there, rather than just bringing it over in one big box. Since he broke everything down.
No, it's true.
Yeah, that's true.
This is a good way, by the way, of using the skeletons, popping them apart to have them come out of the dirt. I like this.
Mm-hmm. That's clever.
Yeah, I think I saw a giant version of this for Halloween this year. Someone had it in their yard.
Are those things coming apart pretty easy? I haven't pulled one apart yet.
I didn't heat it up, but you can kind of work it in because that spine is pretty thin.
Yeah,
but they will pop. You kind of have to roll it around and get it to pop off.
Okay.
Well, that's very awesome. And did you already pick these up? Didn't they just announce them?
Those were the Loot Crate ones that they did last year.
Oh.
That now they reboxed, and they gave you the red coffin with this one. So I found that in like a Michael's, and I sprayed it red. It's about the same price, the one that comes with it.
Oh, okay. So you already had them from Loot Crate, because I was going to say they just announced.
Yeah, it was bi-monthly. They would do one every 2 months.
Those creature figures are cool.
They are fun.
He's translucent, so he's like the original one. They were all Burger King Kids Club things that they gave out, like in Happy, not the whatever their Happy Meals called, the Rip Club.
Yeah, the Burger King Happy
from the 90s, and then they've been releasing them like NECA redid them to look like the old figures. They're excellent. They look exactly like the old, the deco and the colors that they picked.
So is that the comparison? Is that the actual meal? Okay.
Yeah, because they have the original ones.
Nice.
They're basically the molds that they use for all the Universal monsters. They just changed the heads. They did heads to look like the original toys.
Yeah. That's so cool.
That's pretty cool.
I did a lot of shots for Halloween this week.
Yeah, I bet.
Man, I'm surprised I didn't shoot anything.
Happy Friday, Paul. Thanks for joining us, dude.
What's up, dude?
Fan Codename's saying Oregon is always cold and miserable even in August. Maybe that's why they grow the food. Usually, hey, we get like at least 3 weeks of good weather, man. 3 weeks at least.
That's it.
But yeah, our weather, it kind of does give what Eric's saying, suicidal tendencies.
It's no joke.
Seriously,
no joke,
it depresses the shit out of me.
Yep. Yep.
This one
weather here.
Got that headless horseman. Come on now. Last time it snowed where you are, the whole city shut down.
That's true. Man,
you guys can't handle the cold weather, apparently.
We have summer, summer plus, and super summer.
Where are you at?
In Texas, in Houston.
Oh, okay, yeah. Makes sense.
Yep.
That's where they generate
actually
heat.
Was not bad today. I mean, today I think was like low end of 80s. So it wasn't too bad today, but man, the humidity level was high though.
I want a professional opinion about this shot, Pablo.
You needed a little. I would have put a little bit more bounce on the right.
Yeah.
Oh wait, well the green one, this one, yeah, needed a little more bounce on the right. The green one's not that bad. I would have put a white light though to break some of the green. Like a little white light coming off camera right, just to light up the side of the horse a little bit with the bounce card. And then maybe add I probably would have added maybe a red off the camera left, because the green and red are complementary colors. It would have broken up. But overall, the composition is great. I like it.
Thank you. I want to get that pumpkin head really lit up.
Nice.
Yeah, on that one, on this one, you just needed a little bounce light camera right, just to bring in some more light on the horse. You lose the detail on the horse. I would have just popped that a little bit more. But other than that, yeah, the composition is good.
Thanks.
Beautiful. The Headless Horseman is such a nice set.
It is a nice figure, man.
Yeah,
I only got that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Did you get the retailer exclusive one, the green one?
Yeah. Yep, I got it from a local retailer here.
Dude, it's a fantastic figure. It's a fantastic.
Great. You, man.
It's great to be able to walk in the store and actually pick something up and walk out with it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I don't think I've ever walked into a store and found a Legion, honestly. We have none here.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
It's a desert. It's a desert.
It's so weird.
Happy Friday, Hoodcast.
Happy
And
Friday.
check out Hoodcast on the podcast app, more importantly. Happy Friday, Jonathan. Thanks for joining us, dude. Now let's take a look at what Pablo's been doing. Pablo's not been doing a damn thing.
I've been busy painting and printing, man.
Pablo has been at it, and he'll show us a little bit later, hopefully, a sneak peek at what's at his table. But I'm just showing this off gratuitously for the boobies.
I like how she's doing that rap. That's a good shot right there. Oh, she's actually doing something. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really good.
No, Pablo's a absolute badass of a photographer.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one from a couple weeks ago by him. No, excellent. Pablo's gonna be at table. What number, Pablo?
38, right next to the
38.
So yeah.
Come on down to table 38, and Pablo's gonna take photos of your figures for you. He's gonna teach you by hand. No, he's not.
Brian's gonna hide the keys under your table. You're not gonna even know it.
I'm gonna hide a key in there. I'm gonna put it with someone's... That's not a bad idea. If I see baskets or I see something like, if I see, I'm gonna hide it there. I'm gonna put it there. That's a good idea.
It is a good idea. Actually.
We're gonna have to distract the shopkeeper.
They're looking everywhere else. Meanwhile, they're right in their own basket.
Yeah, exactly. They're holding one. It's like the weapons. Like, what the fuck? I like it there.
Now let's take a look at 78 points of articulation. He's on his way home now from his ball game. And showing off the building diorama set.
Nice.
And 78, he's a master diorama builder, and he'll be showcasing his castle at table 59 at LegionsCon this year. So, and I'll show you the castle here, Brian, in a second. But this is the rooftop and cityscape dio. This is his next one that just came out. The pre-order went up. Sold out several times. Dude, it's huge. It's amazing. Handmade shit.
That's crazy.
It's badass. And of course, he takes excellent shots like this.
Yeah.
Excellent booty shot for the Mcfarlane Toys. It's a great figure. Well, look, all the configurations.
I like the pigeons. Just those little pigeons. It just adds that little something, right? There's that little pigeon back there. It's like, dude,
the environmental pieces just are fun. They add a lot of fun to the shots. It makes it more dynamic, more real.
Yep.
This one, Nosferatu, about to get blasted right in the face with the blunderbuss. This one we stole weeks ago for a cover, I believe. And a Happy Halloween one. This one is crazy. And this is a snail shell, right, Pablo?
Yeah. She's a dope figure, man. But she's that pumpkin mech thing is just delicate as hell to mess around with, though. And
I love how he set it up too, dude.
Was that pumpkin mech a set? Like was it a
so it came with that girl. And so here's the mech. I have it right here, actually.
Oh damn.
So this front part is magnetized. So you sit her. She pegs in here, and then you just put this on front. And so, but this thing it's just. So all these sharp points are like extremely sharp. It drew blood on me already once.
Oh, dude.
But yeah, it's a little pain to get it balanced right, but it's a fun little mech to photograph. But yeah, and then that figure is dope too, man.
It does look fun, dude. And 78 killed it with this shot. Look at not only just mixing the dios,
the colors are great.
Environment, the color of the photography itself, like he did 2 different versions, blue and purple.
Yeah.
then you put all these skeletons. If you look through it, you got the creature skeletons on the far ends, this guy and that guy on the right top rooftop jumping at her, and then all the other ones coming out of the ground, and then the damsel in distress.
The fog is perfect for the
it's
theme.
busy, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a fantastic shot. Like, great job on that one. And then this one.
Yeah, I saw that earlier today.
So good. It makes me want to buy the loose collector of Vampirilla, despite her being.
I want to buy her, but now that I know
like
that
$80 Marvel Legend.
Yeah, but now that I know
really?
Frazetta girls are making one, I may just hold off and get that one instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cobra Dad, happy Friday, dude. Thanks for joining us. And Cobra Dad and Toy Art Unlimited, you got to check them out on Wednesdays on The Weekly Habit Unlimited on YouTube. So you think, Pablo, that the Frazetta girls are gonna do their own one?
They announced it. I shared it.
Okay, I didn't.
I had shared it. There's a teaser video of it.
But like, you saw how Tigra's face turned out. Like, it wasn't awesome.
I don't know.
And
Well, they
body
haven't
was-
showed the face. They just showed the back. They showed her rumpus and then the back of her hair. And like
Yeah.
it was a quick teaser, and it says coming soon, and it's
The
Vampirilla.
rumpus. That's the
The
weird way to
rumpus.
say ass. Yeah. Rumpus. I like
The
it.
rumpus.
That's
Oh man, we're an
not
hour
the
in, so
term.
yeah, her ass.
Yeah. Yeah, we passed the 10-minute
We
mark. It's
passed
safe.
it.
Yeah. Totally safe. I think
Yeah, but they're
killed it
making
with
one,
this
so I mean, it's gonna be the same body as
Yeah.
Tigra, but
Right.
but I need to see how it's gonna look. I need to see the face sculpt.
Yeah. I love that
This
Nosferatu
is,
character. That's like
dude,
my
that
I think
figure
the
is so good.
second I think the second Mezco I ever got was the original Nosferatu.
The first one.
Yeah. That
It's
dude's good.
fantastic, man.
He
It's
is
such a
awesome.
good
I need to
figure.
get the second one because that's the one that has the burnt face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't done a sculpt like that, Brian.
Oh, like
Some type of Nosferatu.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love that character. I got so many things in my head. Back burners. You should see my files on my computer. There's so many characters that just didn't make it. You know, does it? I get through this hate stage of every sculpt I have to get over in order for it to make it. There's like this moment that I do one stroke and it clicks it into the final stage where I end up doing it. But I have so many just don't make it.
Okay, asking where's KJ at? Covered at? I'm not sure. I thought he was coming on also, dude, but I think he might be sick still, and hopefully he gets better. I don't want anybody to be sick for the show.
I know, man. It's already next week, man. It's rolling.
Yeah, like I
Waking
was
up,
gonna
man.
go. I usually go see my sisters on Saturday, and last Saturday I texted them like, "Hey, anybody sick?" And she's like, "Yeah, one of the kids is sick." I was like, "God damn it! All right, I'll see you next week. Get better."
We have to postpone the visit.
I was like, "No."
Show up in a hazmat suit.
Spraying everybody with Lysol. Just throw a Lysol bomb in there.
Yeah.
Oh man, like it was like shit. And this was the castle I was talking about earlier.
Oh damn.
And this one
It's
is
huge, man.
huge.
This
I
is
think
a
he
huge
said- how
piece he's
big?
bringing.
4 feet by 3 feet by 1.5.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
huge,
God.
man.
Yeah.
1 of 1, and he's selling at LegionsCon. Like, it's wild. And then he has interchangeable gate piece where it's not Grayskull anymore. It just turns it into something different.
That's amazing.
So it's
I was just listening
and
back
it's
to him on
crazy.
3POA today,
Yeah.
where he was on there with the castle and he was talking about the diorama with the city.
He does
Oh,
a
nice.
good job on
man.
the shows. He's eloquent when he's not coaching basketball.
Swearing at kids.
Behind him. Yeah. Well, the swearing at the kids, that's what gets them motivated. Yeah.
That's
Like, you
motivation right
gotta-
there.
Yeah, you gotta encourage them a little bit. Like sometimes they get comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now let's take a look at Dig's Figs, see what he's been up to. Got this giant man. Man, this one has been a mixed bag. The Giantman release, like the shot by Diggs is definitely not mixed. It's mixed joy and awesomeness. And I love that he includes the behind the scenes here, showing us how the setup was done. It looks fantastic.
It's awesome.
He takes great shots. And he'll hopefully be joining us soon. Here. And he is going to be at the show as well. LegionsCon.
Cool.
Now, unfortunately, Haslab Giantman, they shipped them all out with wrong eyes.
Yep.
Oh,
All of them?
All of them?
Yeah, I believe, like, for the most part, all of them don't have looking forward regular eyes. They have looking forward zombie eyes, but those are milky. So they're going to be, it looks like mid-December is what they've been telling people, but you got to contact them. Yeah, you got to contact them with that for sure. Oh, he's doing some like cosmic Moo Mesa characters, it looks like. I dig that. Oh, this is his laser pitch, Utter Chaos. I got you. Utter.
I love the name, man.
That's brilliant.
Utter Chaos.
It's so good. That's a good shot.
Yeah. The lighting on this one is crazy. It kind of makes it look like Giantman's naked and he's wearing suspenders. Now this is better.
He's like, that's right.
He's like, I was.
Because I sure was.
And this was to wrap up for the finale of Black and Wednesdays, the October event that awarded the addiction, hosted by Toy Addict 17 and an unworthy collector. They did the photo shoot or photo submission contest, and they had awesome prizes. And yesterday they had 3 winners. So congrats to the winners. Not jealous at all. I just take dog shit photos, so I didn't want to embarrass myself by participating. Also, I've been just printing nonstop, so I got resin up my butt at this point. There's so much. Here's another Halloween shot, looking excellent, and you have some zombie feast going, or they're vampires, I guess, and they're just chowing down. They're going all out. Like the Universal vampire, he came over. He's like, "Ooh, this is a little too much for me. Too real." Yeah, but
I'm on a liquid diet. You guys are.
He's like, "You guys go ahead." Those are excellent trees in the back. Very good. All right, and then wrapping her up, we got with that heavy gunner. Did you get heavy gunners? Did you guys, everybody, get this figure?
No, I have not. I need to get it.
Dude, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Like, as soon as I got it, I knew I needed more, so I ordered more. Now I got 4 because I want to make turtles with them.
Yeah,
necessary.
That's a good idea.
NYC Figure Fanatic, what's up, Kevin? Happy Friday, dude. How you doing, man?
It's good. Damn, I hopped in real quick. I thought I was gonna wait in the lobby and stuff.
I don't think we have a lobby. Do we have a lobby?
That's LegionsCon has a lobby.
Right, yeah.
Yes, they sure do.
We don't have any drinks. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, dude?
What up, man?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
You've been busy also, just going at it, huh? Painting all week for the past, couple of weeks, huh?
How many days ago was LegionsCon? Last year?
Yeah.
I feel like I've been painting since, honestly, I've been painting since like February, bro. Just
that's crazy.
As much as I humanly possibly can. But
yeah, it's almost here, so we finish it up.
It's the World Series, man. It's like we practice, we prepare all year for this event.
Yeah.
It's like we procrastinate all year for this. Let's go. Last minute shit.
The last 2 months.
Tell me about it. Procrastinating.
Like last second ideas. God damn.
Dude. I'll tell you what though, it's therapeutic hearing you guys going through the same stuff I'm going through. Because you get it in your head, right? You're thinking, am I the only one that's just working 16 hours a day, 24/7. It seems sometimes, and then you start talking to the other guys. You're like, nope, we're all doing the same
Dude, I have a
thing.
notebook. I keep a
all
notebook, and I'm
crunching right
always
now.
writing in it, and I'm putting ideas or tasks. I'm like, okay, when you get home, I need
Yep.
this.
Yep. Yep. You should see my
And I'm
Evernote
like,
list. It's
where am I at?
whoa.
Where am I at? Numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Resin. I need to order resin.
Yeah. Like Amazon, dude.
Amazon tomorrow.
Dude, they've been like a couple hours. They've been
Oh, good.
delivering resin for me. Like it's
Yeah,
been
I need to order some.
fantastic.
That reminds me, I need to order some. I got
Now,
5 printers going right now.
Shit. Okay, that's good. Are they? What, you using Saturn?
Saturn, Mars 3s, and I busted out a couple of the Mars 2 Pros to do some like keys, stuff that it's,
Yeah.
just have those.
Yeah, I
They
did
came out of
everything on the
retirement.
Saturn. I've been just nonstop working the Saturn. Like one Saturn, I didn't even try running the Jupiter for anything.
Oh no shit.
It's daunting to run it. It's scary. Like
Yeah.
you need to have big projects for it because it takes so much goddamn resin.
Cleaning that vat, I can't even imagine what that must be like.
It just holds a ton.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah.
You need a siphon. You need to have like a siphon to pull that shit out.
Right? Something safe. Shit.
Dude.
Now, last one I want to show tonight here on the tags. I want to show off Rogue Printing Machine. Kevin runs a Patreon Rogue Printing Machine, and he does some fantastic, fun, and very creative ideas, like cool shit. Most recently, he finished up the samurai helmets for the skeletons. He's got a few styles, and these are all through his Patreon. You get them, you can download, print them, and they're all scaled, perfect, ready to go. So they're fun. And these are the pumpkins, and the little horned pumpkins. This crazy one looks excellent. And he's partnering with Blackbeard Thatch on this one. And then he did this crazy one, which looks gnarly. Yeah. And then my favorite ones that he finished up, and this got Pablo really excited, was the Plunderling ones.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to print these out.
Dude, it takes them like to another level of fun.
It does.
Yeah.
And his latest ones, the jack-o'-lantern ones, are badass too.
Yeah, he did like a Halloween themed one too. It was really fun. So this is the type of stuff that I really love about you guys, with coming up with these ideas and making them. And for me, for the most part, I partner with a sculptor, and he does one idea a month for me, and I'm trying to keep like a theme going for certain times, just because I get into the squad mentality. And I'm like, okay, how many is a squad? Like 5. 5 is fine. Then I get to 5. I was like, ooh, what if I do this one? I was like, okay, 9. And then now I'm like at 12. I was like, holy shit. If I keep going, this is gonna get out of hand. So I gotta come up with a different idea next. That's what it is. This is problematic. Hoodcast saying what's going on with Steam? Steam is now on overdrive with the painting, getting everything ready for the show. So that's what he's doing. He's printing and painting and getting his stock ready too. And we were talking earlier today about that. So he's doing good. He's busy at work, real life work, and getting ready for the con. So yeah, don't feel bad, Brian. Like, you can't really talk to your partner, your wife, about it, because they're like, okay, yeah, you're printing stuff all the time. Like, what's the difference? You're like, I'm printing so much shit. They're like, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's cool. I got so many fails. What does that mean?
Oh, dude, totally. It just adds a whole new level knowing it's next week,
joke,
right?
Man, the fails, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
All the troubleshooting. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I have to scale stuff first, and then print it, and hope everything comes out good on the first try. and like for some reason on different ones getting fails constantly, so it's been a pain in the ass. But I'm almost
like, shit.
done.
Why'd I use a medium support there? God damn
Right?
it.
Yeah, like this definitely like thinking about it now, like it would make sense to do a little better. Come on now.
Yeah, I had some weird anomalies on my prints. Like it was printing a weird layer on away from the raft.
Yeah.
Like there was a weird layer printing away from the raft.
Yeah.
And it's not on the STL file, but when it's printing, it prints a little line that separates away from the raft. So that line always stuck to the FEP. And I was like, son of a bitch! Like, why is it there?
Oh, weird.
And I kept looking at the file, and it's like, there's nothing there, but it kept printing a line there. It was so weird. And I was like, I just pushed through it, and I said, fuck it, I'll take off that little line at the end once I'm done printing everything.
Yep.
But it works through.
As long as it doesn't harm the FEP and then the prints, I'm okay.
It's weird when that stuff happens, or where you get that really thin layer, like this real translucent layer, looks like skin.
Yeah.
You're like, what is that? Where did that come from?
Like, is it in the file? Is it on all of them? You're like, no, it's not on all of them. It's like, it's just there. Like, it's just there. Hiccup.
Yeah.
Like, and I redid that file so many times, and I was like, and it still showed up on that one file. I was like, I'm just going to push through it.
Just clean it.
Yeah,
Sequencing
like
fails is what keeps me away, man. Hard stories is like, you know what, I'm not even gonna attempt this right now. Like I don't have the patience or the time to focus on fails and prints and supports and all that. I'm like, I'm just gonna paint.
That's a good way to do it.
Leave the printing headaches to someone else, please.
You focus your time on paint. And I mean, practice with as many times as you're gonna paint something. Yeah, you'll be able to perfect it easier. I wish I could do both as much, but with all the problems that you face whenever you're printing, a person learns like how to like avoid them sometimes and how to troubleshoot it quicker. And it's a skill for a person to like maintain and like keep up to date. Like, it's fun. It's
Dude,
just the next stage.
I remember my first
opens up more.
My first prints that I ever did, I remember had like 300 prints to do, right? When I first launched like VonBurke Studios. I thought it was gonna be like 50 prints. Like I got 50 orders. It was 325 pieces overnight. Nice. I'm like, oh fuck. So I got to this point where I was snipping all my supports with the little pliers that came with the Mars, right? And I was like, if I can get these prints under 2 minutes, like snip them, I can make this. I can get these orders out within 3 days, right? And that was my goal, is to get a model off the supports within 2 minutes. Now it's just like peel and eat shrimp. Whoosh,
yeah.
Whoosh, you get it down to where it's like you're just peeling them off.
Boiling water helps tremendously. Like,
I've heard that before.
Bath in boiling water real quick, and they just come off.
Fall off.
Yeah, they come out clean. For the stuff that's like delicate, like hair that's wavy and stuff, I snip it first real quick, and then I do that for a little bit of shorter time, and it helps with where the contact was, so it's less sanding.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, everybody has their own ritual for like their
Mm-hmm.
post-processing. And if it works, like, you want to stick to it and just perfect it. And it's like it's a OCD type of thing. You're like,
it is.
I write it down and I'm like, okay, this basket has gone through phase 1. Okay, I need to do 2 and 3 on it. Okay, this one is at 3 and needs to go to 4. It's a problem.
You got all the UV challenges, and you got all that stuff to go through. It's amazing what it takes to get that into the hands of either yourself to paint or to someone else buying them. It's pretty crazy.
And like you said, whenever you don't see anybody take a picture of it or paint it, even though you know they bought it, like, not specific people, but like you like sell 20, 30 of them. You're like, how come nobody posted anything about it or painted it? Do they hate it? Do they hate me? It's like, what's going on?
Dude, I adore it when I get tagged. If I get a tag on Instagram, I'm like, like affirmations all the way. I'm like, dude, thank you so much for tagging me. It feels so good.
Right?
It does.
And like, I haven't been painting anything for me for fun for a while. That's why I was asking earlier about like being able to collect versus being able to like think about just business. And like I feel like sometimes I fall into just thinking about, okay, can't something be made for this? And then I'll just think about that part and not have fun with what I'm buying, even though I'm buying everything.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Right.
It's like stealing joy somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So, talking about, let's see if I can, the news a little bit and about what's coming out. And we can go through them here. Now, the VonBurke, like Brian said, again, we'll give it one last pitch, is available. You buy it, 40. You paint it yourself for 85. He paints it for you.
That's right.
Now, the first one earlier this week, or actually today, I think, or yesterday, me and KJ were talking about it because he had shared the pictures of this one that it's, or some in-hand, almost in-hand. They were half-assed in-hand photos where they're just taking a photo of it still in the plastic. But the Aton, Yeah Man, which is the John Wick. There were two versions of John Wick and two versions, I believe, of the... What was the name of the other character? I can't remember his name.
No,
That's what. Is that 1/6?
No, 112. Yeah. So this is what we're hoping. Kane, that's what it was. We're hoping that's better than the Mezco one because the Mezco job kind of blows.
That's what I heard. I want a good John Wick, and I just don't know.
Me too. Yeah, that's why I took the gamble on this one hopefully being good. Like I didn't get
what's
Kane.
the price on it?
I'd like to get Kane, but I wanted to kind of keep my shit together, and I just got one John Wick, and they were, I think it was more than what it was. Because like it was 15 deposit, and I just paid for the second payment because it's about to ship in November, they said. So
What's the socket? What's the socket like for the heads on these? Are they one piece neck and head, or is it?
So the only Aton that I have, because they haven't released a lot of figures yet, is the Moon Knight one that they did, the Mr. Moon Knight in the suit. The suit, the tailoring on the suit is really nice. Right. It was the first figure that had the magnetic light up feature, where they just have a light inside of the head itself. And then a little magnet that you run over it on top of the head, and it'll light up instead of the because like Mezco kind of went with like this asinine design, where all of their light up heads are it's just a clusterfuck. Like they either have to get Krieg chests, or they have to have that weird neck, and it's always a mess. Aton just did it where you just like put it. It's like a little battery, almost the magnet, and you just tap it on the head and it lights up.
That's awesome.
And it's really nice. So I'm hoping that this John Wick is as good as that one. So there were two versions of him. I got the version B, I believe, the white shirt, but they also have the black shirt one.
That's awesome.
So I think there were, if you bought them before with the deposit, I think it was like $10 less than this. But yeah, they're spendy for what they are. But also, Mezco already made a John Wick and it sucked. So there wasn't going to be another chance at it. You know what I mean? That's the thing. So that was unfortunate. Now, at the FourHorsemen Studios, items continue to be in stock.
I'm curious about that new review because it says beasts. So I wonder if we have a lot of creature-based characters this time.
Well, I mean, as long as the Great Beasts, the main four, that's
what I think. It's going to be some kind of ride-on creature, like not a horse, some other type of creature besides a horse.
I hope so, man.
I want them to just or introduce again the great four beasts like Etheron, Xylorna, Basilia, and Laodicius. Because I have already now the Dark Four, so we need the other ones. Now the graveyard set is gone now. The pre-order for it closed, So that was yesterday, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think
The heavy
all the
gunner.
retailers still have it though.
Oh, okay, nice. So there's
I
still
think.
a
I
little
could be
bit
wrong.
a window to order some if they over ordered. Like they probably ordered more than what people pre-ordered. The heavy gunner's still in stock, among other things. So a mix of cosmic and mythic, still available, some all-ins. But what's most exciting is there's still stuff you can buy directly. Like you can still go on there and they have stuff that you can just purchase. This I haven't had this. This is what we've been wanting for a very long time. So this is kind of
That's where
exciting.
that Legion Builder skeleton came from, was through the in-stock sale. When I bought the heavy gunner.
Yeah.
The one that has the candy corn pumpkin head on it. The photos, that was a Legion Builder from there. Just threw them in the cart when I checked out.
I'll grab one. It makes it so much easier. Like I wish it would just maintain like that kind of pace. Now on the Mezco end, Doc Knock has not shipped yet. And I think that what they say the Decapod Gang is shipping now soon. Or which one did they say Pablo was shipping
Junkyard
soon?
Joe's gonna ship soon.
Junkyard Joe. Okay, Junkyard Joe's the one. You're right. They said that they're charging.
I might have gotten a Junkyard Joe today. I'm not. 100%.
Did you?
I might have. I got two. I got 2 packages. I didn't open them from Mezco today, and the only things I've ordered recently was the Junkyard Joe and a Popeye. I know for sure that the Popeye shipped.
Oh,
so I'm assuming the other one was Junkyard Joe. That or they screwed up and they sent me 2 Popeyes.
Brian, did you order this one?
I did, and I canceled it. I don't know why.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's cool though, but just didn't make it.
Dude, he's a very interesting and fun look, and I thought he would look excellent with Hellboy and that kind of setup.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
I was like,
he's super rad.
Yeah,
he's based off a comic, right?
Yeah. Yeah, newer Image, I believe. Image does the Ghost Machine line of comics. I believe so, but I could be wrong. Yeah. I have to read them. They're available, I believe, digitally as well. Or I could just go to Things from Another World and pick up.
So the new Doc Knock you could have bought at New York Comic-Con, but they haven't shipped yet, right? Is that what was going on?
Correct. So we paid for them already. Most of us already paid for them in full weeks before New York Comic-Con, mind you. And the people at Comic-Con were able to just roll up, buy some for other people, flip them already.
Yeah.
And we're still waiting. So that's been awesome. Like I love that art. Yeah, it's so good. It's my favorite. Gotta be man. Fuck, I hate that stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's irritating. Now 5K is our main plastic crack supplier, third party. And that's the one that we usually recommend or we don't advertise, but we want people to go there probably because we go there. For some reason, okay, here it is, loading up. So usually they cover all the stuff that is not like just regular like Mafex or SH Figure Arts. If you want Snail Shell, if you want Gong Studio here, for instance, that's where you go. 5K usually will carry it. Unfortunately, they don't always carry everything third party. And so that's why the backup, to me personally at least, would be VC Toys Box. And that's primarily because of the shipping times. And VC was the one we showed a minute ago that had John Wick. So Gong Studios, for instance, has this one in stock now at 5K, and this is the Kingdom Come Superman, and it looks outstanding. Like, it's a fantastic looking third-party figure. It's Mezco style, so it's soft goods and everything, but it's badass. So it comes with, and it doesn't look like it's coming with much in this case. 77 is not bad. It comes with an exclusive version, a standard version. So, and a few people already got them in hand, and they're having a good time. Now, this one, I thought, Kevin, didn't you get this one, the Sophia? And you didn't like her? Or who got her?
No, she's cool. Wait, which one's Sophia? Is
The
that the
bunny girl.
black bunny girl?
Not,
yeah,
the not snail shell bunny girl.
No, it's not bad, man. Except it looks real good, but she doesn't have a bicep swivel. I don't mind it, but like for all you guys that just really want the top-notch articulation, like you're not gonna be happy with it. But I think she looks great, and she gets into enough poses for my taste, so I like her.
Okay. So that one, she's now available. She's in stock, the Black Sugar Studio, and I think there were like 2 versions also of her. For pre-orders, I'm sorry, for some reason their site is not loading right. For pre-orders, they had 2 new bodies mainly, and I'll show their page. Where is it at? 5K. On here, they had 2 bodies come up, blank bucks for customs, and those are one of them is a V-Toys, and the other one is from Wind Toys. And here we go. So the V-Toys one, and this is a slim buck. So V-Toys already gave us the Zero body, which was the slightly, well, it's not slightly, it's like more superhero body buff. He's big. Like you could do a Punisher custom with him, a Batman, that kind of body, right? The best one, I would arguably say, I haven't received an Atom yet, and that was the, I think, only legit competitor to a V-Toys Zero. So now they have the slim body. So this is going to be comparable to like a Gomez or a Skull body. So I'm excited about this.
That's awesome.
And price $26 total. Like I think it's $4 deposit. So it's really good. 2 skin tones. They come with interchangeable hands, feet, or shoes, and some shins and neck pieces as well. So, and it looks like they got all the right articulation and jointage, like butterfly joints, everything. And let's see, let me just answer the chat real quick. 78's asking, we talk about Vampirella. This is not where we're doing. Oh, we did talk about them doing Vampirella. We didn't mention that. Well, I guess we did mention that how like Tigra's face was fucked up, but they did want to keep the 2011 articulation as opposed to like giving her better articulation, citing that she would be looking like a robot. Which I thought was like a kind of a weak ass excuse for not giving us better articulation on that for the sculpt. I find in Covenant better have a hint of a dragon or I'm rioting. That's in response to the bigger question here, predictions for G-Con. So that's exciting. So here, the 78 is saying these guys have an Asian build. If you know, you know. Well, yes, they're very Spider-Man-y. So, for the predictions for G-Con, so we talked a little bit about it right now, but they told us already the name. How'd they reveal the name? Hold on.
Yeah, it's something Beasts or something.
Yeah, the Great Beasts, I thought.
Yeah.
Right?
It should be on the IG account. I know I read something Beast, so I was like, oh yes, creatures.
Was it on LegionsCon or no? FourHorsemen.
No, it's on the FourHorsemen one. Right there. Yep, that first one.
You're gonna do a goat.
A goat?
A lizard? I was gonna say a lizard.
Mount would be awesome. This one. So the reveal for it and for the predictions for G-Con. So what they told us so far, in the first stage of the realm, armies of nightmarish soldiers marched across Mythos, sets upon the total destruction of all that stood in their path. The great mother Selene refused to allow her home to be destroyed or her children to be slaughtered, calling upon her power. She brought forth mighty warriors with a hat over there.
So we mute that.
Oh, I was like, the fight already started over there. What happened? So she called upon her powers. She brought forth the 4 mighty warriors to stand against the evil that Helios had wrought. So, one by one, these mighty warriors emerged, taking their places as the leaders of armies dedicated to protecting Mythos. They would defeat their armies during a period that history one day would call the Reign of the Beasts. So join us Friday, November 8th, starting at 10 a.m. For the lucky people who will be attending inside from G-Con, the rest of us watch the stream on the lobby as we reveal the new Mythic Legions wave, Reign of the Beasts. This will be a reveal special unlike any we have ever done before, and you will not want to miss a moment. The reveals will be held live at the LegionsCon 2024 venue at the Hanover Marriott in Whippany, New Jersey, and also live streamed on the YouTube channel. And the pre-order will begin shortly after the live stream is over. So yes, this is gonna be badass. So Reign.
Who's coming in for G-Con?
I'm gonna be at the hotel probably, but not in the event. Like,
yeah, same.
Yeah, same here. Yep.
No.
I took
Are
off.
you
I'm going to
going to
G-Con this year. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
First time.
Hell yeah, dude. That's
I didn't
awesome.
get picked for intern, so I'll go to that.
Good. Slacker Hacker saying, Biolab's last stream, you were talking about the Mass Megatron. Yes. I'm going to sell mine and I can bring it to LegionsCon. Shit, dude. I wish I could buy it, but LegionsCon is going to kill me money-wise for a minute. But also, there's no way I can take it back with me, I don't think. It's too big for me to put it in my carry-on, because I only have a carry-on. But getting a Mass 1, or a Mass 2, basically, for Megatron, I would fucking love it. That's on my list, on my grail list at the moment.
Nice.
And those are the massive action scale they only did like 2 Optimuses and 1 Megatron, and it's so good.
You bought, you just have to bring it on the plane with you.
Right, just carry him to me as a child. He's a
Travel toy.
Tiny kid. Why is it called G-Con? I think it's after George. Right?
George Gaspar, yeah.
Gaspar, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The George Hates Fun, George. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he had started a toy show, or had a toy show running, and then they did it through him, I believe. I can't remember because 100%. Because all G's are there. So I'm really excited for the reveal. I hope we're gonna see at least the 4 beasts. We get new versions of them at least, because I came into Legions way past when Aetheron was obtainable, or Xylona. So yeah, I'd like that. Another shot at that. In addition to that V-Toys body, this one looks good. This one looks really nice. The WinToys 112 Super Action body. And it's $26 as well. And they have 3 skin tones too. So for anybody that's been customizing and building with soft goods, they know that a good supply of blank bucks is not something we've seen so far. Like the Noda bodies are fantastic, the Noda Man, all 3 of them, but they go out of stock. They become really expensive, they're hard to get, and it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, the V-Toys 0 at least seems to be back in stock at 5K on the regular, so that's really nice. So hopefully the slim body does as well. So I ordered one of these to try out to see if they're good, or to recommend or not for this type of stuff. But they look good. A lot of articulation cuts in them. Yeah. So
yeah, slim looks really good too.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that one.
Yeah.
Because the closest thing to a Gomez I found was the Noda Man Slims, and I'd like to get more of them, but they are harder to find regularly.
Mm-hmm.
And then apparently this Mimic from Mezco Toyz is gonna be here soon. So they showed off a snail shell Mimic box.
Yeah,
but that one is more on the waifu type of style. This one is similar to those Aztec skeleton serpents that we showed off last week. This is the same company, obviously, so it'll be the same height. These are kind of like dwarf scale almost. And it's a Mimic box. I love it. Looks filthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That looks good.
I like that. So I might get those. Now over on Big Bad, for what they showed off real quick. And like Brian, what are you collecting now other than Mythics and Cosmics? You said you scaled back a lot.
Yeah,
recently.
you know, I mean Mezco. You know, I kind of cherry pick those ones, but you know, I not a lot. I mean, I buy stuff too for like just R&D work. You know,
Yeah.
Working on some toy stuff on the back end. You know, trying to work on some stuff. So,
Well, yeah, coming up with ideas, cooking up some new plans. I like it.
yeah, totally. So, that's about it. Mostly mythics, you know, I would say.
Yeah.
But there's some Mezcos that pop up every so often that are pretty cool.
No,
But
it's
yeah.
smart to cherry pick them. Derek
Mhm.
Simmons, happy Friday, dude. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Dig
I
saying
wish I
they
could
make
just
me
do
pay a
both.
ticket for Megatron. They would charge me a ticket for fucking Megatron. Damn it. It's like a mass Megatron and the two goddamn Granimirs. Those are two things I missed out on too. The green one and the red one. Oh man. If I could find those one day at a reasonable price or shipped at a reasonable price, those are girls I can mark off too. Paul,
Yes.
what are you wanting to go after now at the con? Or what would you
Parts.
hope to stumble upon?
Parts is the main thing. Always pick up a lot of parts. Helmets from Brian for skeletons.
Yes.
Right
The
on.
pumpkin
Thanks, man.
cosmic heads from you.
Hell yeah.
The leprechaun heads from the Euro Legions guys.
Very nice.
Stuff like that. I have an order with Wolf King I want to pick up. I pre-ordered stuff when I bought the 4-pack of skeletons from them.
Oh yeah.
So they have a thing where you could pick up at the show.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Hopefully
Paul,
some more
are you-
skeletons.
that way, yeah.
So Paul, are you primarily customizing to resell? Like, do you have do you resell, online, or what do you do mostly? Is it for your personal collection, or how does that work?
Most of it's for my personal collection, but I would do some customizing and sell some stuff.
Okay. Cool.
I'd be open to doing some commission stuff.
Nice.
I'd really like to do like prototype stuff like Eric Miller is doing and Nicky Nicole, where somebody gives you parts and do a paint master for it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That would be fun. That would be a fun thing to do and be involved in. Absolutely. Codename's asking, what about doing Savage Crucible heads? That's, I think, for Brian.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, I wish there's a lot of lines I wish I could do things for, right? I wish I could do more Mezco. I had a bunch of Black Series concepts, Star Wars concepts that I had, kind of on the back burners that I wouldn't mind doing. But there's a lot out there that I would love to tackle. But, man, I think, honestly, I think 2025 will be a bigger breakout year for me for expanding in different lines. So you never know.
That's smart. Yeah.
I think I'll be looking.
What's the sizing like on Savage Crucible compared to like the Mythic Legion stuff? Are the heads comparable size wise, or you have to scale them different, or no?
They're a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're height wise, they're very comparable, but it's a different form factor for sure. So it's a little bit different. Easy to adjust to, that's for sure.
Yeah, a little taller, but they're nice. And
Skinnier.
It's a fun line, and it's gonna be expanding rapidly. I think soon with the next wave coming out, and there's another wave right now currently up for pre-order. Yep. It's exciting, and they're adding more races, so I think it's gonna accelerate.
What's up, Derek?
Derek's saying, Brian, I need you to do another Flesh Angel helmet with a face halo around the back.
Dude. That guy. So I did that skeleton helmet that has the face hanging off the front of it.
Yes, we didn't show that one. That's right.
Derek had the greatest story. Yeah, he's a great storyteller, but yeah, that thing's just wild.
That's this one. It's super gross. I love it, man.
Yeah, that thing gets flagged it gets blurred out sometimes on Instagram and Facebook saying this is
it's perfect.
It's yeah.
Yeah, because the twisted fucks, they would do that. They would just rip someone's face off, put it on their helmet just to be like funny.
Yeah,
they'd walk around.
Yeah. They're trying to dress up. You know, it's like vice versa.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, hold on, I got a
Halloween.
costume. Yeah.
Man,
maybe
I love that helmet.
Maybe it's his own face.
Right? It's like just kept it.
He just kept it.
Now this is another line that I pick and choose, and then I end up buying a bunch because they're fun and they're fun. I let anthropomorphic characters are my favorite, and ever since like the days of DuckTales and Tailspin. So AWOC is awesome. But they just showed off this thing. What do you guys think about it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this thing looks badass, man.
It's gonna be 10 inches, like.
Well, they have a.
So he showed it compared with the big one, yeah.
Yeah, next to the general and.
Yeah, let me try to find it.
Pale, next to Pale and General Thane. And he's huge, man. He's standing right behind him. It's gonna be a hefty boy right there.
Warriors.
That thing looks dope, man.
And they have a photo contest going on right now too.
Really? What's the photo contest for?
It's called Battle. Wait, what's it called? Animal Kingdom or Battle Kingdoms or something. I think all you have to do is photograph. I guess. Something battle related with their figures. Submissions are due by the 15th, but they're only going to select 16 photos, and then there's going to be like elimination,
like a battle.
Yeah, and I may, if I have time before I take off to LegionsCon, I'll shoot it. But
this was. There it is. They show it.
Yeah, it's on there if you scroll to the right. Yeah, it should be the last photo, I think, or near the end.
Yeah.
Dope,
like
man.
the Thane was already big. This fucking thing is massive, dude.
Yeah,
so good. Right?
That's awesome.
I'm excited for it. It's huge.
Yep.
And it's 110.
Brian, that'd be cool if you were to scope figures for that line, or head scopes for them.
For Ewok?
Figures. Yeah. You have any Ewok, Brian?
I do.
Yeah, man. They're so good. The plastic.
Yeah, I talked to Jason about that, about doing some customs and things, and he's really cool. He's a cool
Jason's
dude.
an awesome guy.
Yeah.
He works really hard.
Yeah.
I remember the first run of figures. He was like fulfilling himself, like in the garage or something. I was like, dude, wow, it was just crazy.
They turned out great though.
They're neat. They're real poppy. They're snappy. Like the figures just feel so like they just pop right into their positions.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
Even the 3 3/4, like I remember when those came out, I got a couple of them, and they're fun. And I still have them. Another item for around the same price. The Todd Father presents the next Batmobile, and this is from the Batman and Robin. So it's the goofiest of all of them. So this thing is the one where Robin steals, if I remember right. So this is him in the Batmobile. He's just out of it. It's accurate, like size-wise, but
nice.
It's out of control. And it lights up all the neons. I thought he had neon tires as well in the movie, but not in this case.
I don't remember him sitting up that high in the car, though, in the movie. But
he wasn't, right? He was a little lower.
Yeah.
Like,
He's kind of like a little go-kartish looking with the way he sits up high.
But they now got it out of their system. This is coming out, so hopefully the Arkham Knight Batmobile and the Batman vs Superman Batmobile comes out next. The Mcfarlane Batmobiles have been really fun. Good scale, and we've been wanting Batmobiles for years.
Yep.
Now, Reveltech, they showed up, or they have up for pre-order, the Attack on Titan, the Armored Titans, and these look awesome. Like, I haven't watched Attack on Titan much. I watched, I think, a couple episodes, but just looking at this as, like, if you imagine it's not a Titan and it's just like an anatomical, like, skinned, flayed man, if you will. Like, this looks cool. Like, it has all the muscle and all that shit on him and the bone armor. Like, he looks badass.
They need to go Haslab style with that and make the full
like
giant
huge, yes. Dude, imagine this one the size of Giantman.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, dude, that'd be insane. That'd be badass, though.
I'd buy that shit. I'd buy it, yes.
Or
that
Colossus.
So good.
Because would he be like Colossus size or would he be Giantman size? Because those Titans are huge, right?
Yeah, they are
Oh,
huge.
they're like huge, bigger than buildings. So the people are tiny, so Giantman probably.
Yeah, well, someone was bigger than the wall they had around to
right.
protect the city. So yeah, I mean, that'd be awesome though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool looking.
So they have now the male one, and it looks like they have a girl one as well. The female Titan. And she looks cool too. Same thing.
Yeah.
I think now is a good time for me to show this off real quick. Since you're talking about Attack on Titan, and I've been paying this guy for the past.
Oh, dude, look at that.
I'm gonna throw that out.
Oh, badass.
That's awesome, dude.
Dude, that looks sick.
I can't let go of the shoulders because his arms aren't secured in yet. But
Yeah, those colors are amazing.
Thank you.
Dude, that's rad. Love it.
Yeah, that looks excellent.
Thank you.
It looks so good just on your cam, but I bet you in person it's probably like 10 times even cooler.
Right?
I hope so. Hopefully so. I love it. That's enough for me.
You're going to have that at LegionsCon?
That's the plan, man. I wasn't planning on doing this one. And then I was just painting the heads. I'm just painting a bunch of heads for the head rack. And then I have this body sitting in there. Yeah, and it just kind of fell together. I had the body sitting in a pile of torsos. And I'm like, oh, this matches this head. I'm like, let's do this. And then I look over at my Mcfarlane shop. I'm like, oh, those arms match this body. And it just kind of fell together.
Oh, nice.
So
No, that's
we'll
perfect.
see if I get it done in time. Hopefully.
No, that's awesome.
I will.
You know what figures I'm trying not to get into, but I kind of like them, are the Glyos figures. I don't know if you guys are doing Glyos at all, but
KJ gave me a bunch of Glyos last year.
Dude, they're fun, man.
Like, he surprised me with them. He sent me a bunch. I was like, fuck, these are cool.
Yeah,
and my buddy Gorilla Customs, he's also a Portland local. He collects them, but he collects like all the like named characters. Like he just got like a space cowboy looking guy.
Yeah.
Or a space pirate looking dude, and he has like a little animal companion.
Yep,
I just got badass.
It's good,
dude.
It's really good.
I'm afraid of getting into these. Like
they have a table.
Stopping by their table. Yeah, I stop by it every year.
Yep.
And I see the big ones, the mechs, the giant, oversized ones, and I'm like, shit, these look awesome. So I'm afraid of getting into this.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
That's always the trepidation, because having these new lines or new scales coming out, like Ninja Turtles, Joy Toy just made them in 118, and I got them, and they're outstanding, and they're so good. But then I'm like, okay, do I get Bebop and Rocksteady? Do I get Shredder? Do I get all the other ones that they're announcing? Do I just start collecting 118 full scale? Like, no, I gotta.
How is 118 going? Is that a big community? Is it hot or?
It's a fun community. Like, they do, like, the people who are 118, they're hardcore 118. Like, and there's some really good 118 lines right now, especially. I mean, mainly Joy Toy and
Warhammer.
Great.
Shit.
Yeah, I got some of them.
Yeah, Acid Rain is my favorite. Like, it's amazing. It's like 3A and 118, but no soft for the most part.
That's exactly why I like them.
They're grungy, they're disgusting.
Grungy and dirty.
Yeah. Because like 3A, they basically used to throw the soft goods. They'd make them, they'd tailor them, they'd make nice ones. And they'd throw them on a garage shop, like a car shop. They just stomp it over it, walk over them. That's why they smell like gasoline and diesel and all sorts of
awesome.
insane stuff. Yeah. And that's something like Steam Powered Mom told me, Corey, our co-host. So, because he was an OG 3A collector, like he started out with the 1/6 stuff, and he had like gone through the whole set. So yeah, 3A.
I love that. I love that look.
So good. Yeah,
I started doing my
Underverse is not doing as good.
Oh yeah, so that's the. I know. I heard. It's like
it's not as
that's
exciting.
Ashley Wood's new like kind of thing.
Yeah, I have a couple of the smaller items that they made. They're fun, but not 3A.
Yeah. I got.
What were you saying about them?
I was saying I started like my Mad Maxima character, my Mad Max post-apocalyptic character, and my big ogre skill when I'm working on too is kind of doing this new flesh tone technique where you do a base tone like a light flesh base coat, and then you do the yellow, red, and blue sponge washes on them. Have you seen that?
Oh yes,
you paint the whole thing in yellow.
Customs system, the Hot Toys system.
Yeah, and so then you sponge off the yellow, and it just stains it kind of yellow. Then you go red. You sponge off all the red, and it leaves red. And then you do blue, dude. It gives me the full-on, like 3A acid rain kind of
it's
vibe.
Working? It's just, like it works out nicely in practice?
Yeah, because it's so what I like about it, it's so irregular, right? Like the tone is just so irregular, but it looks like how your skin, because our skin tone is irregular, right?
That's
true. Take a look at it, come to my table and check them out, but it's a fun way to do skin tones. I mean, you have to have sponges to do it, but
because skin tone is hard. Like having it come out nice and realistic, it's not. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of skill.
Yeah,
that's why I think animals or creatures or bigger pieces are much easier.
Well, we see ourselves in the mirror every day. I know. We see ourselves every day, right?
Yeah.
And so it's easy to compare or critique when we see real life bodies that are painted or whatever.
Right, and then you look at it and you're like, this is not good.
Yep.
Yeah, that part I'm not. That part always is intimidating when painting because I'm not at a level where I can crank out human faces with eyes and everything coming out pristine how I would like them to be in order to push for that kind of design and characters from what I offer and what I make. That's why it's it's always something I practice at too.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about some come-ups. Let's show off what everybody got this week, what they want to show off in particular this week. And Kevin, you want to go first?
Do I ever want to go first?
I don't know. You don't want to go first.
You go.
All right. I go last usually because I don't want to. I'll just wrap it up. All right. Who wants to go first? Pablo?
Yeah, I'll go since I'm on the bottom right.
That way we can let Brian and Paul take their time too.
I picked today. I picked up Tanjiro. Found them earlier at Walmart.
Oh, nice. It's a fun one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to photographing this. And then I finally got in my Ghost Spider from Mezco.
Sick.
Aside from that, that's the only thing I've picked up because I've been busy printing and painting and making dials. So,
yes.
I think that's all I got.
Beautiful. Yep. Paul, you want to go next?
Sure. You get the gunner. I showed him off earlier. Heavy gunner.
Nice.
I haven't taken him out yet.
You guys grab him. Yes, he's awesome.
And then he came with the gunner, the pumpkin, with the teeth.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
He's
so
still
good.
sitting here.
Candy corn teeth.
Those teeth are badass.
And I've been collecting these Origins guys.
Oh, nice.
Right out of the Filmation.
Yeah.
And then Kratos.
And those are the new ones with the Filmation colorways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I dig
They
that.
look just like the Filmation animation.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like they just came off the screen.
They're what I would want when we were kids, when the original Masters came out, because they didn't really look like the Filmation.
Yeah. Because what Super 7 did them for a minute, and I really wish Super 7 didn't lose the license because their Motu stuff was really nice.
I have some of them too.
Yeah, I really like them. Well, Brian, what about you? What did you get this week? What kind of trouble did you get into?
Right, totally. Paul, I love your shirt, by the way. I just rewatched Night of the Living Dead just recently, just like last week while I was doing stuff in the.
I was just watching it the other night.
It's so much fun, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fun movie.
Best zombie movie that they've ever made,
Dude, it was great.
bar none.
Yeah. Well, this
Because
one
that explains how it starts.
Yeah.
How the whole zombie apocalypse starts.
Yeah.
That's one of the few of them that does explain it.
Yeah, it makes sense too, which was great. So yeah, so this is not brand new, but I got, the Frankenstein
Very
that
nice.
I want to do. If you guys have seen on my Instagram, I'm working on a Eddie head sculpt from Iron Maiden.
Yes.
And so I think it would be perfect for this body. So this is
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah. So that's that, and then I got the, which was just for fun. Super Sevens. I got the black version of this, but it's in the garage. But I have the Slayer.
Oh yeah.
The one that's all black that comes with the bonus head. This is the other one, but like I said, the newest one is in the garage.
That's Super 7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
So now, are you going to be bringing cast of your is it Doc Frank head?
Mm-hmm.
So now that Frankenstein is out, I'm sure people are going to pick that up too.
Yeah.
And paint them the same color.
I just got done printing a bunch of those, so yeah, those are coming.
So I think
the other thing is the retailer one's probably going to be green, right?
Oh,
maybe
for the creature.
For the creature, yeah. Eventually, they're going to do a green one, I'm sure, or glow in the
dark.
dark.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Because that Doc Frank one that Brian did is, I think, my favorite one out of all the ones Brian did. Despite like Eventide being badass and the dwarfs being dope, like the fucking patchwork orc, because orcs and goblins are my favorites in the Legions, and that thing was so good. And also, it gave me an excuse.
Or his Krampus is my favorite.
To kit bash all the extra parts I had, because I just put together first extra parts that I had from other customs. Like I had a torso from like a Krona, and like a purpler arm and upper thighs, and like a red, I think, Fury right arm, and I was just putting shit together.
Yeah.
And then I put the head on there, and I gave it to Laura, and I was like, please paint work with that.
I
and
love
then
that.
she made a killer one, and then she made it bloody and disgusting, and it was so good. So that one is going to work perfect with the creature. And I saw a few people already do it, and it does.
Yeah.
It works fantastic.
Yeah, it's working pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin, what about you? What'd you do? What'd you get? What'd you make?
Oh, what I make? Well, let me show what I got first. I'm still on my Toddy Mac flow. So I got this Kyle Rayner. I'm still
Father provides. He's giving us
cherry
the whole
picking
Green Lantern Corps.
Yeah, man, cherry picking. The ones that are good are good. A lot of them are trash. But, they're not bad. If you throw a little paint, do a little head swaps in here and there. I actually got some Mezco heads. So I got the Mezco Catwoman head, and I kit bashed her with the Todd. The Zoe Kravitz body.
Yeah.
The accessories on.
Nice.
It works.
Yeah, I think it'll fit nicely up on there. And then I got the bearded mullet Superman head. So throw on this guy. That's
a good use.
And Yeah, that's my post LegionsCon project. It'll just be strictly messing with some McFarlane DC stuff.
I dig it.
So I'm gonna focus on that and to lay off the Legions for a little bit. I finally sealed this guy.
Great.
Oh, dude, there you go.
VonBurke scope right there.
Yeah.
And, I got a nice apron for her. So
Oh my God.
Pretty lady.
Yes.
Apron.
Stain up the apron. Get all bloody.
Yeah. Started this one.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Plague Doctor.
Sucking right now.
Nice.
I gotta pick one up at the show. That one.
Yeah, I love
Yeah, I'll have some.
And the goddamn rat.
And, this guy, I threw another.
Oh, he's cool.
I don't remember if I showed him.
Oh, I love that.
I think this was a Jason's.
It's a good color combo. It's a nice palette. Yeah.
Thank you. And where am I at? I think that's basically it. There's my logo scope. I heard well mentioned before. I haven't.
Oh, cool.
But like you guys were saying before, flesh tones, not my strong suit. But that's why I do a lot of cosmic stuff.
Yeah, looks good though.
And I got since this was the last one to show off, I got a cyberpunk version of myself.
Dude.
Oh, that's what I was hoping. Yes, because Brian was saying he
rad.
loves your logo earlier.
Yeah, you have a great logo. It's so good.
I wish I knew who did it.
Yeah, he's right. That's good, man.
Thank you.
Dude, that looks so good. It's perfect.
That and I'm just finishing that Attack on Titan that came out of nowhere. So
That's great.
No, it's a good idea. And you have several different ones. You have 3 or 4.
For the logo,
Yeah.
I have that one. The Cyberpunk full transformation. I got this one. It's not done yet, obviously, but it's without the goggles. Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love how it always focuses when you're not on the live, right?
Yep.
Like if we were just talking, it would be perfectly focused.
That's
And then I have a vampire one that has no paint or
Oh.
anything on it, so I actually don't even know where he's at right now.
Yeah, because you're on the plan to turn all of them into vampires, right?
Yeah, that was one of my goals for this year was to turn as many legions as I could into vampires. So I would have had them more handy if I knew that you were going to mention that as well.
I love
Nice.
that.
Faunus.
Nice.
I love that.
Dude,
Yes.
that's great.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
That is awesome.
That's a
Hashtag
good
turn all the
combo.
legions, guys. Turn all the legions.
Turn all the legions.
Happy Friday, Brick something. Thanks for joining us, dude.
That's awesome.
And I'll try to be brief too. I'll show what I got. So, first I got this one in. This is the Amazon one. And it's massive. The massive part, the unmanageable part is the fin. Like, I don't know what the Godfather thought where we live. What kind of displays we have, why we collect 112 and not real size cars. Like, this thing is so big. Like the wing. Like, it's wild. I know it was out of control in the movie, but it's unnecessary. But thankfully, you can remove the damn thing, so. And it still looks good, like, without it.
I guess there's no bridges in Gotham.
Yeah, I guess not.
Have to worry about going under a bridge or an underpass.
It kind of gives it like an animated almost vibe. You see? Oh, the wings. And then this one is the glow in the dark, so all the guts of it glow in the dark, the Amazon one. And then the insides are all detailed.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice. And it'll fit a Mezco Batman in it.
How's the glow?
The glow, I didn't notice it last night when I went to bed, but also I had passed out on the couch because I was battery completely out. So I didn't notice how well it was glowing. I'll check tonight and report back, but it wasn't something memorable, I don't think. So I don't think it was very good.
Do you have a black light?
Check. Yeah. Does it react better with that one on it?
It should charge better. If it's true glow in the dark, it'll charge. Like
okay, yeah, because I didn't. That's right. I did not expose it to any UV or anything. Now, the other stuff, real quick to show. Like last week, I showed off that I got the naked turtles, right? So I actually opened them this week, and the arms are interchangeable. Like they come with 2 different sets of arms and 4 head portraits. So you can do all 4 of them if you want to do the beefed up version of them. And these are fantastic. These are, the detail on them is excellent. The articulation on them is excellent. All of it.
Nice.
So these are really good. And then I opened up Tatsu. Shout out again to Abomination. Thank you so much for finding him. And he's badass. Like soft goods, all the accessories it comes with is really nice.
Have you heard anything about the distribution on that one? Is that part of that whole NECA distribution's all messed up, or was it supposed to just that limited?
It was gonna be only at Walmart's, they said, and that was it. Yeah. Slacker Hacker, thanks for stopping by, dude, and hanging out. We appreciate it. Have a good weekend. And then the last thing I want to show off, I was able to track down this set, and this has been on my list for a long time, and I love it. It's these are 1/8 scale, but these are Triago 3A.
Dude.
And these are the Dead Easy core.
That's awesome.
And these guys are so good.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like, they're like
so good.
Details, the grunge. They're beautiful.
I'm jealous.
Man, I've been wanting these for a while, and no good prices ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they never pop up. Now in 1/6, there's a potato sergeant, like a potato commander. There's 1/4 zombie at least that I know of the squad. But for Triago scale, there's only the 3 of them. And
nice.
Each one of them has different loadouts, different ranks, and they come with extra weapons. Those are put away, but I just gave everybody like their specialized weapon. And they're all different, expressions, skin tones, finishes.
That's
so, yeah,
awesome.
3A, that's my favorite shit. That's my jam.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
I feel you.
And then last, as we're building up, we're almost there. We only have 3 done so far, but we're working on getting the rest of the squad completed. But these are going to be on display. These are going to be blown up versions of the head sculpts that I have available. So here's the bear, and these are all painted by Laura.
Nice.
That way people actually enjoy them.
That's awesome.
That's cool. The eyes are amazing.
Can I have one of those?
So these, I wanted people to have the ability to come up right to the table, look at the sculpt, because when you're buying for 112, it's hard to kind of see everything on a raw print for details. So I wanted them to be able to see all the details on it in a bigger kind of scale, and they can determine. They're like, oh, get their own ideas there. They're like, oh, why'd you use like blue? Like in this case, she used blue because she wanted to make it with the character that was in the blue
Sligor?
right? The Sligor, exactly. So she matched it to Sligor.
Nice.
So then, because that's the one that was in mind for it, and so on. Now this is the kangaroo.
That's awesome.
Joker's kangaroo.
Right. Okay, come on, Max. then the Raven.
You're just completely frozen now.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's dope.
Thank you. So there's a total so far in the squad of 11, and the 12th one is being made. There's an ape, a tiger, a tigress, a turtle, a fox, a wolf, a bear, kangaroo, raven, lemur, and hyena. That's what they are so far. I don't know how many more I'm gonna be going with so far. That's what I'm saying is I'll start with one idea and then I'm like, oh, I wanna have in this squad in my mind. Okay, I got an engineer, I got a pilot, I got a spy, I got a shipbird, kind of the greasy one that does all the weird shit and that kind of stuff, and you just build like the story in my head and never like write it down or do anything with it other than that, and then just have these characters. It's kind of like if you're just thinking inside of your head and having a conversation and just shouting out every once in a while a couple words. And that's what they are. It's like it'll be like bear guy, and then just make a bear guy. So it's not there.
I like it.
So all of those hopefully will be on display there, and there's other stuff other than the animal squad. But yeah.
Cool.
Do you have them printed? Just have to be painted?
What do you mean? The big ones? Yeah, they're primed also. Yeah, they're printed and primed. They just need to be kind of finished up. Just because, like, I can't, like, what is it called? I can't do the whole sweatshop thing with Laura. Like, she doesn't react well to, like, sweatshop
under
conditions.
pressure.
Yeah, like I have to be nice. Like she has to do stuff, sleep, go to work.
To be nice.
Like, yeah, I can't be like, let's get shit done. We're on a deadline.
Paint faster.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Paint fast.
Get these things done.
Yeah, I don't think she would do that. So it's safer not to put
You don't need to eat paint.
You should just call her like while you're at work and be like 7 days. 7 days.
And
Good
just
Lord.
keep reminding her.
The dry erase board with all the names on it and check them off. Let's go. There's more on the list.
Yeah, that's my notebook basically. That's what I'm doing. It's keeping a goddamn track of everything. So, yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta get jamming.
All right,
So-
dude. So, quick reminder: what table number? 20?
25.
5.
That's
Brian,
right.
Thank you so much for hanging out
Yeah.
with us, dude.
Thanks for having me,
Hanging
guys.
out, Vaughn.
It was a
Absolute
blast. I'm
pleasure to
so
have
stoked
you
to
on.
see
I
you
hope
guys.
you had a good time. We look
Yeah.
forward to meeting you again in person, hanging out.
Meet
Next
me in
week.
the lobby.
All right, dude. Thanks for
All right,
hanging out,
guys.
man.
Take it easy, man.
See you
Have a
later.
good
Yeah.
See you, Brian.
Cheers. Yep.
Later, Brian.
That's great. I'm glad Brian was able to hang out with us and cover most of the stuff we went through for the show. And he'll only have to miss the kind of free form bullshitting hanging out. But what's everybody excited about most now that we're almost done?
Hanging
I'm
out.
hoping- hanging out. Yeah. Hanging
Having
out.
some beers in the lobby.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like finally being
Econ.
able to be done with the prepping.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping my tables do well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm hoping that goes well. I'm hoping the Mcfarlane Toys has that what's the name of that wolf cyborg looking thing?
Are they
I
supposed to have the cyborg, dude?
I understood that it was supposed to be ready by LegionsCon, but I could be wrong. So don't quote me on that. But I understood that he was trying to get it to be available to purchase at LegionsCon, but I could be wrong. I may be wrong.
Because it looks awesome. Yeah, I didn't
Badass.
see any kind of recent photos at all of him.
I don't know, man. It would be awesome if it was. If it's not, it's all right. I want to pick up some more, and I need to photograph more of their figures. It's been a while since I've touched any of the Animal Warrior stuff. I need to.
Those arena ones just came out, right?
Yes, I believe so.
So those
Yeah,
might
he
be.
said he'll have those in hand. He said for sure.
Yeah, and the armor,
The
right?
arena
The armor
ones.
kits.
Yeah, that's the last thing I heard about it though.
But yeah, I'm looking
So-
forward to that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that cyberpunk hyena looking dude.
Yeah.
It'll fit in with my whole cyberpunk aesthetic.
Well, did you guys also see that they're adding the bear arms and chests for the?
Yeah, the barbarian.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Buy
Bonus,
those for
right? The bonus
$10.
if you buy the like a figure, you get that as a bonus. Is what I understood.
No, they're sold individually,
Separate.
$10 separate.
Oh,
and
okay.
You can buy them
No
at
limit.
free, or you can buy them at the table.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no limits, and they're the old articulation scheme without the joint in the neck,
Right. Yeah.
because it was actually a factory error.
Interesting.
But yeah, he was like
So
that.
they're selling it as like kits?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a kit. You just get the whole thing. I'm gonna buy like
That's
100.
brilliant.
I'm
Dude,
like,
that's smart.
please just keep doing this. Let the factory continue to make errors, and you just continue to sell the parts. And
Give
Or
us
you just
more
get
errors.
parts. You just buy parts.
please, yeah,
I wished like FourHorsemen would do that, where you could just buy arms. Like, hey man, I need just like armored arms. Can I get some of those? What do you got?
some hips, please.
Yeah. Unpainted,
Six
like
left.
just primed metal, and then you paint it with the color you want. Like it would work with what's it called, with speed paints, if they do just the right colored metal armor for base coat or prime.
Yeah.
Diggs is saying he's excited to tell KJ to fuck off in person.
Poor KJ.
Oh, we're all excited
Anyone
to see
bringing-
KJ in person.
I'm disappointed he wasn't here tonight.
I know he wasn't feeling well earlier.
Anybody bringing stuff for the part swap?
No.
I don't know. I haven't organized any of my stuff to know what I have extra of.
If I have room to pack it, maybe. I'm just still trying to figure out how I'm going to pack all these tables and chairs.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a pain.
So I did
Yeah.
containers from Target. They're like Tupperware containers almost, but they're not Tupperware. They're not for food. They're just for like home organization.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And they fit perfect in the carry-on bags, and they protect them. Then I Ziploc bag, bubble wrap, whatever's needed, and boom.
Well, I
Jam
ordered
all
some
that shit in there.
boxes. I ordered some small boxes to put each set in its individual box. And then I was gonna put some bubble wrap inside it, and then wrap each thing with some it's like a little padding, and hopefully
gonna be a
that
big
would
box,
be
dude.
tight. Hopefully it'll be tight inside the box, and then
Yeah.
I was gonna pack each individual box in one of my check-in luggages, or
Oh,
if
you're
I could
doing
fit it in
check-in,
my if I
okay.
could fit it in my carry-on, that'd be great. I just don't know. I need to see. I need to figure that out.
If you're
Or I
doing
need to just bubble
check-in,
wrap
it'll
everything
fit in
and
there.
just shove it in my carry-on, and then have the box, because the box is going to come folded anyways, and just shove that in my check-in,
Right.
and then just pre-packet everything over there.
It'll be easier if it has to be done that way, yeah. As long as they're protected, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
that'll be-
I mean, for next year, I'll probably end up, if I do everything ahead of time, I'll ship everything to my brother,
Yeah.
and then
Pre-gaming it that way seems to be the smartest way to do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was nuts to do all this like fast at the last
Last minute.
last 3 weeks before.
Yeah.
You gotta be
Well,
happy
other
that you're in
than
the main
prints and
room.
stuff,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm actually pretty happy that they were able to move me next to the Plunderlings, because my booth used to be against the wall, behind behind Kingpin Customs, and I became a trader
Yeah.
and left them.
Yeah, you were right behind where Kevin's gonna be now. Or
Yeah,
was last year too, yeah.
I think
That's right.
I forgot who's in my spot now, but yeah. But luckily, since I had requested to Jeremy if any booths open up, especially next to the Plunderlings, if they could move me there. So I was happy that they were able to.
It's a perfect placement, I think. You and the Plunderlings.
So hopefully next year, because like this year, I'm not taking any new prints. I couldn't get any new prints. But hopefully next year, since I'm already set there with the next to the Plunderlings, I'll have more Plunderling photos next year.
Smart. Yeah, have like full ones of like characters and sets. Yeah. I think that would be fun. And even backgrounds, dude. Like
or
if I could,
take, like I said, if
high
I could,
crisp photos of your setups as a background,
awesome.
right?
Yeah, that'd be badass actually.
That's what I'm saying. Marketing idea.
Great idea.
Highly posable after dark. We come up with the good ideas, top pants.
I know.
You're welcome. For the price of a cup of coffee. Yeah.
Well, if I'm able to sell all these tables, I'm gonna put that money towards getting another printer, but get a filament printer and hopefully print some small, or not small, but like larger props and like mini dials, and have that also with my photo prints.
That would be
because I have ideas that I want to do for the Plunderlings and Plunderstrongs, like small little dial pieces.
Yeah.
Stuff
like that table set, dude, for Plunderlings, so fun.
Yeah, and it works. And it works great for Mythic Legions also. Like it's scaled well for the Mythic Legion stuff. So like it'll be perfect. Yeah.
Pablo, did you sculpt those table sets?
No. So I had commissioned somebody. But I had to make some alterations to them. So like the original tabletop is different from this one. My buddy Insightful Imagery, I had him redo me the tabletop because I was having issues with the other one. It was printing kind of warped for some reason. So I cut that tabletop off the barrel, and then I increased the size of the barrel a little bit and just glued the new top to it. So this one worked out better. And this one actually looks better than the original one that I had on there.
I was gonna say it looks fantastic.
And then it also came with one of the chairs that has a back, and then one without a backing on it. So this will be the set right here.
Yeah.
And
I just realized. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I already have.
Hold on.
I have 12
show them
sets.
up again. Yeah.
I have 12 sets already ready to go.
And show them like a close-up detail. That way they.
Yeah.
That way they get their cash ready.
Rocco mentioned on the live stream that he's looking for barrels for like props and stuff.
That's right.
Oh, I know he's gonna hit Mike.
Tables.
He's gonna hit Mike. So I'm sharing a booth with Mike and Insightful Imagery. He's gonna have barrels there. I had told Rocco already that he was gonna have the barrels there. So these are the chairs.
I like that, man. That's dope.
So hopefully, if I do. Like I plan on printing these next year in filament versus resin.
Oh, yeah.
Because then it'll be more
lighter
and lighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I want to commission. So I commissioned Arts of Being. I forget his name, his IG tag, but he's the one that sculpted all the Plunderlings and Plunderstrongs and Longs. He's the one that I commissioned. Yeah, he's the one I commissioned to make this camera that I'm also gonna have there.
Oh, hold on, I want to close up. That's the one that we saw first with Pablo's custom self-portrait.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have. I think I have 15 of these. If I get them all painted, be great. If not, they'll just be primered black. But I'll have these there too.
Yeah, they're halfway.
But yeah, so I commissioned him to do this for me, and I'm gonna commission him also again to do me some training dummies.
Nice.
Oh, for them the sword fight.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I want them. Like I have an idea. Like I want like their bodies to be like the powder kegs, and they have like planks as their arms with the swords in it, and have like the Plunderling head, but made out of like a canvas bag.
Fuck, dude, that's brilliant.
So
you're coming up with good ideas that are fun. That's why I was saying like you do the setups.
And I need to commission him
little
to do
environments.
That, so that way
awesome.
I can print and sell them. That way I can print them and sell them.
That's a good idea.
So yeah, so I'm gonna work on that when I come back from LegionsCon. So I'll have hopefully all that for next year. And So
I need you to whisper in Plunderling's ear that they need villains, like really
That's what I'm
nasty
saying.
looking, goblinly looking, like, please. That'd be great.
Because so he
Every time I talk to Pablo, I'm like, yo, I need that.
Kickstarter coming, right?
Don't forget it.
Well,
he said there was a Kickstarter, and then he
There's a
started saying
Kickstarter
training
coming,
dummies, and
that
that got me
line-
thinking. I'm like, who would be the villain? Like, they need someone to fight.
They should be like gremlins. Like they turn
Like
evil
furry?
somehow. Like you, yeah, no. Like,
don't feed them after midnight.
Yeah, don't
feed them after midnight.
And then they turn evil. Boom, there you go, Kickstarter.
That would be fun.
Well,
They're just
I mean, I can't really
beastly.
say much of what's gonna come, but that next Kickstarter looks badass. And then I've seen what's gonna come even after, like what their plans after that too. So I'm looking forward to that also.
Buttholes and wallets ready.
Yeah, get them ready, man. Because I think this next Kickstarter, a lot of people are gonna be excited for them.
Yeah.
Because they're great, man, and some of the accessories that come with these new ones, oh shit! So it's like, I'm super happy with them. I'm trying to convince them to make backpacks. That's what they need. Also, is backpacks.
Oh, that would be cool.
For like adventuring.
Yeah, because I mean, and I talked to him. I was like, dude, if you can make backpacks, one that looks like, because they have 3 accessory sets. They have steel, wood, and leather. I was like, you can make a leather backpack. You can make like a backpack that looks like it's made out of palm leaves, and then you can make another backpack that looks like a wooden crate. And it doesn't have to be functional, but you could have that way. Because they've already made a backpack before, and it came with the drenches. It's that little turtle shell.
Right, the 2 of them.
So like, if you can make them with those same little loops, and if you can make some backpacks for the Plunderstrongs also, that'll be fantastic. I was like, I think that as an accessory set will sell quick.
A backpack for a Plunderstrong that could carry a Plunderling.
That'd be badass.
That'd be fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to, like, I've been hinting at them, like, hey, you need backpacks, like, introduce backpacks. We need some backpacks. And I've even showed them backpacks that I have that I've got from other figures, and so it's like it'll be awesome. It's an awesome accessory.
They're fun.
Yeah,
I was gonna send them backpacks for Christmas. It's like, oh, look at these backpacks.
I think as they're expanding with that line, with Plunderlings, with AWOC, with Savage Crucible, it's becoming a really exciting.
Did you guys get your idol?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say that event ends on the 4th. Yeah, it ends on the 4th.
And now people who turned in their coins in person will be able to get them back.
Yeah, right.
You go back to the store and get them. I don't know what the point was of leaving them there, so that other people don't come and redeem them. That makes sense.
I guess, yeah.
See, I already talked myself into it after I said it out loud. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, that makes sense.
Shit, dude. Yeah. Wow. So we're gonna be all busy manning our booths most of the time and doing that, and then trying to like sneak to the armory experience, sneak to buy exclusives, to buy that good deal, or the random Pokemon that appeared in the wild on the Legion, on the Horseman table when they took out a box, and they got 23 Thistlethorns sitting there ready to go, and you're like, oh, so. What about you, Paul? You're not going to be manning a booth, so you already said you had some prints on the. You're going to be already planned a route. You're going to get done with that route within like a couple hours. What would like make you just like blow all the money on day 1 and just be happy? Like if you found it at LegionsCon.
It'll be both the exclusives for sure.
Well, yeah, that one we are already.
And then who knows how the armory experience is gonna really go. So
yeah, that's gonna be.
I'm a little worried about that. And number one, getting a ticket to get into that, and then whatever your time frames are to go through it. And then if you're gonna do both days, how much time are you gonna waste in those lines? I know they're gonna have time frames to go back.
Kind of thing.
But who knows? We'll see.
and they're not letting you touch the stuff. So they're gonna have someone like you're at a Subway, and you're gonna be like, okay, what can I get you? Yeah, let me get some of those arms, some of those legs, some of those torsos, some of those dick's flaps, some of those skirts. You know, this head. All right, let's go. Okay, can I do anything else? Yeah, let me get a drink, and that'll be all. Thank you. And you go next. The next thing. That's the armory. So hopefully quicker. You know. But I
enjoyed
believe
going
you
around
can
to see everything that was
only
on
do
display too.
2 a day.
Yeah.
You can only do 2 a day, right?
Yeah, you're limited to 2 a day.
Right, and they're like $40 a piece.
I have a feeling.
Unless you're going to intern, then you can do 2, 3 days in a row.
Oh,
or,
then you can do
but all
6
3 of those days probably.
Shit,
Sure.
that's a smart way to do it.
I think that's how it's going to work. You could do, 2, all 3 of those days.
Makes sense. Lone Wolf Labs saying, who doesn't want all 4 colors? I do in the evil armor on all of them with the Gorgo helmet. That's what I'm gonna try to go for. I do also like that combo, like that nice one with the leather and the Valiant Knight parts. That does kind of look cool.
But they showed off all the stuff that they're going to offer after the show, like almost pre-built type things, like the Green Knight, the Red Knight, the Purple Knight, like a stock build. And a lot of that stuff, they're not going to offer like the cloth parts. I didn't see in any of those builds. So would you want to build those, there, since they're not going to be made available in like your pre-built after the show? And then they're saying they might be limited after.
Limbs, you mean?
Yeah, like the cloth legs, the cloth arms, or leather. There were options that they didn't show.
I would have to have an idea in mind to what am I going to use those specific cloth parts for in that color. Otherwise, the black ones that are available easier to get would be just as easy to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And happy Friday, Lone Wolf Labs. Thank you for joining us. Sorry if I didn't say that already. Yeah. Now they're gonna do a online one after, and it's gonna be all pre-built. So it's gonna be giving you an opportunity if you're an attendee too to triple dip, I guess.
That's the way I thought.
Yeah, that would make sense. So that part I am excited for. It's new. It sounds cool. The Build-A-Bear experience, the Build-A-Bear Subway experience, if you will. and I really want to make that green and red knight the most. Like they look like they're gonna be sexy. But I have to do them with all the evil parts because I like all those sharp angled armor pieces. And
cool. I like the leather one more.
The black leather one I like the most. That combo is beautiful.
Too, right? Is there a brown one, or did I see?
There is a tan one.
A tan one,
I think. Yeah, there's a tan one.
I want more of those.
And then the green metal is so nice.
The green one.
That shade is so good. Yeah. So
and
and the red one, of course, is nice. All of it is good. We're gonna be spending a lot of time with the armor.
We're gonna be so fucked.
Thankfully, they let us go through it later. Hey, you get a chance to go through it. Otherwise, I would have been stressing the whole fucking time while I'm sitting at my table. Been like, I don't care, steal my shit. I'm going to do this. Honor system.
I'm honestly not that hyped for that.
No, you're not excited about it.
So I'm about to sell my spot in line.
What? Our pre-build, build a couple builds and just sell them, I guess. If you're not, why?
You're gonna have people doing that too, I'm sure. Attention. They're gonna buy them and flip them.
Yeah. It's
nobody wants to talk about
how
that.
fast will it happen? So I believe the first LegionsCon we were there, the exclusive was up on eBay for sale before we were able to buy it while we were standing in line an hour and a half before they opened. So someone
was
from
that
the front of the line.
2022?
Yes, 2022.
See that? The exclusive that year was like a nightmare to get. And then the first day I stood in line 3 hours just to get the exclusive, and then they ironed it out, and Sunday it was better.
Was that the No Limits Search Gerard one or the?
No, that was the
unnamed one.
The unnamed, the unknown one. Unnamed.
That was 2022. It's the caucus, the La Quinta.
Yeah. The one, yeah, La Quinta. That was the only one I went to at La Quinta. After that, it was at the Marriott last year. The La Quinta area I liked. It had more restaurants and stuff that was.
That's what everybody said. There was more to offer around there.
All of it walking distance, so you didn't really have to go.
All of it was walking distance.
And it was kind of isolated from everything else, so you didn't have to worry about like getting mugged or anything. Because you're walking in the middle of the night. Like me and Fresh Figs that year walked from our hotel because we didn't stay at the venue that year. We were across the street, which was like a lot longer than it had seemed, across the highway at the other hotel right from it. It was the overflow one. So we had walked down through that whole area, across over to where the venue was, and went to like a store to get stuff, and it was like completely abandoned, like a zombie movie, because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, it was nice. This one, it kind of seems far, but someone posted today on the Cabal something about jug handles type of
jug handles here.
Breakdown. I've never heard of that. That sounds crazy.
We have circles and we have clover leaves and we have jug handles here in Jersey.
That's fucking wild. Like, what's the point of that? Like, why do they do this? This is why, like, last year we got, or the year before, we got lost, and then we ended up in, like, some other town. And, yeah, it was a fucking mess. Here's the jug handles that they were talking about. Look at this. For people who live
so
in
you
normal,
don't have to make left-hand turns across traffic. That's why they do jug handles.
States. They do. Oh, this motherfucker is
for
not
safety.
Safety? What? We've been doing left turns here in Oregon like for a long time. Everything's fine, guys. Left turns is okay and safe. So you're fucking telling me, dude. Hear me out.
And so you don't just make the left across 4 lanes of traffic of the highway or 3 lanes of traffic of the highway.
Instead you take a detour, you go across one goddamn lane of with you traffic, then into one going left, and then you go across 4 lanes of traffic just to go fucking left. When for the rest of us, we just stop right here at a light. We have lights. Right?
Wait till the arrow tells you to go.
Oh, there's a light. There'll be a light there, and it's still. Yeah, there'll be a light there. Like when you come up to go to LegionsCon, if you're on the other side of the highway, you come up to the jug handle and go behind the Wendy's that's there, and there's a light that you come up, and then you make the left to go down the other side of the highway.
Lone Wolf laughs saying because we drive like assholes and can't be.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't want to say that, but I'm glad that Kevin.
That's awesome.
I can't imagine not having jug handles growing up and living here all my life.
So where I am living currently and have been for a while, actually it'll be 20 years next week, is when I moved to the States. We turn left like after a light, like we just stop here, stop sign, and then politely wait. And then the folks on going this way and that way go on the left and right, and then it turns red for them and green for us, and just we fuck off on our way, taking a left, and nobody so far is like everything seems to be fine. If you introduce this on top of the rain that is constantly occurring in Oregon, fucking people would die, man. Like this is crazy. Like I get road rage from hitting red lights. You think I would do jug handles? I'd get arrested. Do they do internet in prison? Like, can I do highly posable? Highly posable, locked up. Tonight we're making top ramen and Cheetos. Let's go. So what I'm trying to say is fuck jug handles, man. This is crazy. This is why the
jug handle's easy. It's you got to go around a circle. That's the real fun part here.
This fucking thing, the Star Ledger, or no, hold on, Type C jug handle, where you
No,
go. And then,
a circle.
is this a Sonic type of speed up type of to do turbo? Like, is this
Go
vertical
with one
here?
side and slingshot out the other.
Kind of.
That's a vertical circle, isn't it? So you go, you speed up here, you pick up, and then you collect coins, and bam, you fucking like a Hot Wheel, you zip down that highway. Shit, and then these guys are just going off like Candyland Road. It goes across because it's like fast lane because they selected a different thing or paid a toll. And then this is like Snake River, where you just go, you like go off road a little bit, turn back, and you're like, never mind, I'm going home. You're like, this is like the non-committal jug handle.
So you're not going to do a show from LegionsCon, right? Next week?
No, I can't bring the computer and all that gear, and the internet there kind of didn't work. Yeah, it was a mess last time. So we'll do it on our phones, just like streams and stuff. But otherwise, we'll just hang out with people in real life.
I'm supposed to do the Customizer Studio Friday night, Friday afternoon when I'm supposed to be in that. And then I was supposed to go to My Wife Is Going to Kill Me's podcast Saturday night.
Oh, fun.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're recording in one of their rooms or one of the lobbies upstairs, I believe, right?
Third floor, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're going to have some kind of horseman thing up on the third floor, too, that they haven't really said what it is.
Or like a official thing is going to happen up there? Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear about that. I haven't kept up with that. I've been, like, problematically spending so much time outside cleaning prints and playing with resin and alcohol.
I guess if you didn't want to do the 2 exclusives and do the armory build maybe both days, you probably could knock the show out in one day, but
yeah, right.
It's a lot.
It's a lot to experience, and also like the after the show every night up in the lobby, it's really fun. Like you're not staying at the hotel, right? You live close by.
I live like 20 minutes from where the hotel is, so I'll come home and sleep a couple hours, come back. I contemplated staying Saturday night. I probably should have.
Or just take an Uber home, dude. Later, like don't drive, just or drive in. Hang out all night on Saturday and have fun. Take an Uber home and then have someone drop you off in the morning and then take the car home later. Situation. Yeah. Like just don't drive home on Saturday. Yeah. And it's open further, right? Later, an hour, or is it just open an hour early?
I think it's just an hour earlier this year.
Okay. I thought there was 1 hour later for Sunday.
Maybe.
I think so.
I read the email, but it was like 2 weeks ago, and I don't remember the details. And they're really good at updating us, and they'll tell us again, like, just to reiterate, keep your pants on, don't poop in the hallways, don't poop not in the toilets. Keep the poop contained in the bathrooms too, the toilets
You gotta be happy that you're in the main room this year.
I am very. Like last year we were in the side room. The side room did not have the horseman in it, and it did not get a lot of traffic. So we kind of felt like, and there wasn't any kind of signage saying, hey, go to the side room. No, like people were just stumbling upon a whole side room, and there was a bunch of awesome people in there. Like not
yes,
just
there
us.
was. There was. He had
like,
Polestar with the arm, the giant sword that he made.
Yeah, Nick,
he
the
was
toy
across
guy,
from you.
his setup was fantastic. One of the best retail setups that were there.
Right? And Paul and Steve that were behind you, those guys were doing some awesome stuff last year. Had on display
all their customs, and those guys are also awesome. Like I love those guys; they're so good. Like that, we met them the first year there. They stayed up all night, I think, camping in the hallway. It was great. Happy Friday! Thanks for joining us. Lone Wolf is saying, "Yeah, we live 30 minutes from the show. Decided to get a room this year. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, that's It's fun. Yeah, dude. Because like the lobby stuff after the show usually is really fun because that's when everybody like kind of just hangs out. You know, the drinks, food, people, like it's a good time.
I didn't realize last year they let all the vendors go in and shop. I didn't realize they gave all the vendors like an
Yeah,
hour to go shop at the Horseman table, and I'm like, where did everybody go? I wanted to just hang around and have a beer with everybody.
Yeah, we get and honestly, I can tell you it took the entire hour to get to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's how I missed the Valiant Night.
40.
Yeah, same here.
Like it took 40 minutes for us, because I remember the line when I got into the main room after they closed and kicked everybody out for the vendors to shop. The line started at Pablo's table. When I got there, like the end of the line was at Pablo's table, and he was at the end of the room. And I went out for a smoke for like 30 minutes, I think. And then I came in, and when I came in, Pablo had just reached their table. And I just went all the way to the back of the line and stood and waited. So, like, it still takes about an hour to get through it. So it was kind of, but still, it's fun. The only thing you do miss out on is whatever random box was put up, because sometimes they'll go in the back and they'll grab something from the old stuff and they'll put it up, and if you're lucky and you're just standing there, then you'll have maybe a Xylona just sitting there for $40, and you're like, God damn. Like last year, people were getting snags. This was before the snag re-release, the random snag.
I bought a snag last year in line.
Yeah, see, like that was an awesome find.
Mm-hmm.
Like people were finding good stuff, and that was right before the Valiant Night popped up.
Yep, and then I waited, and the line was so long to get the Valiant Night, and then they sold out of them.
I think Pablo missed out on it too, right? Did you get one, Pablo? Mm-hmm. Pablo, I think
I missed out on it. I missed out on it. Yeah, by the time I got to the table, they were already sold out.
It was gone. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Because I remember when, as soon as I saw it with someone outside while I was smoking, they showed, they were looking at it and then showed it off. He's like, "Yeah, I got this cool night," and then I noticed that it had a different, like insignia on it. It wasn't a faction I recognized. And I was like, "Hey, can I take a look?" And I looked at it, took a picture of it, sent it to the GOAT and KJ, and I was like, "Dude, they have a new thing." And like Steam was already at our table, and everybody was there, and I think Action Figurists.
I think I was
like, somebody get on the fucking table. Yeah, I was like, somebody get to the goddamn line, get some.
So, what do you think they'll do like that this year? And there's speculation that something's going to drop like the Valiant Night this year.
Yeah,
it'd be really fun if it does.
Should do the evil Valiant Night.
Dude, yes.
A Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, new parts for a dark, an evil build that has the articulation of the Valiant Knight, the range. That'd be really cool. Yeah, especially if it had, like, say, a new evil helmet. Like, hell yeah. That would be really fun. But as far as, like, what I think they're going to reveal for, or what I hope for G-Con, like I said, like, getting the Great Beasts, getting a chance at the earlier two, since a lot of us missed out on them, would be nice.
I went to
like
Toy-Con.
Two of them.
And Joe Bassapolo was there, and he was saying that what you don't know, you know about this stuff. So they had like all the Knights, the armory builds there at Toy-Con and Jay. They were beautiful up close. And he said, this is the stuff you know about. There's a ton of stuff that you don't know about that's coming.
Oh yeah. Like they already have planned stuff, like in a book and all sorts of other shit to keep you kind of on the hook for it. On the hook with them, and like I'm all in, dude. Like I'm enjoying it so far. Like I haven't lost like the excitement every time they show a reveal off, whether it's a mythic or cosmic. Like both lines are keeping me happy, you know. And then Figure Obscura, they throw the wrench in here and there, you know, mostly around holidays, and they're like, bam, surprise, motherfucker, a figure.
Right.
So,
who knows what this year's like Christmas figure or Obscura is going to be either.
Hopefully they calm down, because we're going to be off of LegionsCon pre-order, so we might not have one, but who knows? Like, it's scary to think that we have a wave coming that we got to order, and then another Figure Obscura drop, and then whatever the fuck Mezco
wants to do, and or third party. Like this week, what Big Bad charged me for the Loose Collector Wolves. Like, thank God I only ordered one, so they charged me for one this week, and then that Aton John Wick, because I've been trying not to spend any fucking money because I'm saving up as much as I can for the con.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I still got to pay for the hotel. They wouldn't take the money up front, so I got to do it. Yeah. So I don't
Really,
like
they don't take a deposit either.
No, they didn't take anything. They're just like, what day do you want? What size room? What bed? Okay, all right. There you go. Here's a confirmation number. So I thought for sure they fucked me over. Then I called them last week just to confirm to make sure everything is okay. He's like, yeah, I got everything here. It's still listed. You're fine. I'm like, oh, okay. So I guess good. Yeah. Codenames wants a Dragon Knight. It'd be cool. Like, we got Rakagor, we got the green one also, Scourge, right?
But the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive one was kind of like a Dragon Knight.
Yeah, that one. What was his name? Stavros. Yeah, I like him a lot too.
Stavros.
Yeah, he's looking great. So, getting like some mounts for the Great Beasts also. I think it'd be depending on honestly which beast, because like I guess Xylona and like Xylona would be able to ride a mount, but what would Aetheron ride? Like he's already a bird. Wouldn't he fly? Unless the V2 of the birds. This is where they introduced the V2 of the birds, the version 2s, right? And they have a new body for them. Then maybe Aetheron doesn't have the wing bird feet type thing, and they have different parts. So having a mount would be reasonable.
He rides the goat.
Right, maybe. Or like
or Griffin. Or a Griffin.
Yeah.
Griffin. Mm-hmm.
Right. Like if they want to go with bigger beasts that they ride that are even like cooler, that's badass. I'm down for it. As long as they keep the amount basically so that we don't die financially of this, because we're already making the trip, paying for all this other shit, and then having to order a wave within a month's time around the holidays. They need to calm down. Like they need to do a limited number, and they've been reasonable for the most part with how many like they're releasing per major wave, especially with Cosmic. Yeah, I just don't want to buy 25 figures right now. Like 7 or 8 is good, especially if we get the heavy hitters. Because like what, last year Aetheron, a couple people had him, and he was like $800. They wanted. Like 800 is a lot of fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Xylona now, she's about what, 200, 250, I think, or something like that. So that's a lot. And the other two have never been even shown. So that's why I'd really like to like get a shot at that. And a V2 perfect time for it. Introduce new bodies for them, give them unique like kind of builds, different than any of the other characters. Just like you did for the most part with like, well, I mean, they're reused parts for the Dark 4. Just do something like that. Like it'll be fun. And people will still fucking buy it.
You don't have any of the original birds, right?
Only the 3 ravens.
Oh, you have ravens.
Yeah. I have the 3 ravens and the 3 timekeepers. That's it. And I have one of the green mutants from 7th Kingdom, right? That was what it was.
I have the timekeepers and I have a Scarabus.
Oh fuck, Scarabus is awesome, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I was into them back
I
then.
had him signed years ago at New York Comic Con by the Horsemen.
Nice. So that's not which color Scarabus, which one?
The more I want to say the more standard one.
Okay.
Because they had a few of them. They made a few of them in
Yeah,
different.
they made a couple different wild colors.
Yeah. And because they had like a Horus one and an Anubis one, and they had different ones. Yeah. That would be another, like, Gothotropolis is something I would love them to revisit too. This is bringing back the Ravens, the Scarabuses, the Timekeepers, and doing that again. That would be really nice with all the technology jump that has occurred between back then and now.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice. Yeah. But they're gonna show off. They said the game, also some more. Like I saw that new cinematic cutscene that they showed off the studio for the game. It doesn't look terrible, except that the troll looks like he's like ogre scale at the most. So
is that going to be done?
No, I don't think so. They're just
You're
gonna
going
show
on
off
3 years now, right? 22, or was it 21?
They had it. They were showing it off the first year I was there, so it was 22. But they showed this off. And like,
right, I saw that.
The problem I have with it is if you look at the troll on his left, right here. Like Gorgo is on a horse, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have a Legion horse, right? You have the headless horseman. Imagine putting a Gorgo head on with the antlers. And do you have a troll?
No, I don't have any trolls.
But you've seen the trolls, right?
Yeah, they're huge.
Right, like Gorgo would have been titty height to the troll. Yeah, and the troll is like head to head with Gorgo. Yeah, he's not titty height. Look at that. Little tiny baby troll? Troll are us? Why is it so small? Yeah.
That and like the video they showed, the smoke or the fire effect, it wasn't really very smooth.
Yeah, it looks weird. Is it on purpose? Is it magic fire?
I don't know.
I'm unsure. Yeah, so weird. But like, I'm happy for them. Like, eventually they'll fucking release this. I got figures. That's what I backed. I wanted to get the figures. I got the orcs. I did not get the elves. I wish I did. Should have. But I'm still not collecting elves. I only have one Malachi. So, unless they all of a sudden send us a bunch of fucking elves in a wave, which I really don't need them to, then I'm not collecting elves yet. Dig's saying road peasants and highwaymen and like just bar winches and shit. That would be cool. I'd like some just civilians NPCs. Yeah, and that shit will sell, dude. Holy fuck! Yeah. Can you imagine if they just made 3 different woman bodies, like sizes and sculpts, or like just a couple of different things, right? And then a couple, same thing, 3 dudes, like an old dude, a regular dude, a fat dude, and then a couple kids, right? And
I thought they said they wouldn't do like townspeople though.
They said they wouldn't do it?
That's what I thought I heard them say.
Fucking
I heard Germans say that.
That's a missed opportunity, I think. Like, having that done would be cool. And if they said out, all right, like kind of upfront, hey, we're not gonna fuck with these. I think one of these third-party ones, like D13, like Savage Crucible, like maybe AWOC wants to fuck with that. I don't know. Anybody should jump in on this because people. Pablo? How many townsfolk would you buy if someone made townsfolk?
I would buy quite a bit, at least a dozen.
Right, for a photographer, like he's gonna buy a dozen. That's just mythic. Like if they made cosmic, he's gonna have to buy a dozen more. If they made Mezco type of peasants, like urban background NPCs, same thing. your army building this shit. And how easy is it? Outfit change, a gut change, a tit change, a ass change, a head sculpt, and boom, and you just keep printing money. But like everybody wants to make a Spider-Man figure, you know? That's the type of stuff someone should be making. A reasonably
different body sizes would definitely work.
Look at what happened with Street Humans. Nobody backed it.
Because that shit was nonsense, dude. That stuff was nonsense.
Like you were saying, if you were gonna do like a beer belly, like they were doing, Sabadon was doing the big beer belly that he retired. Yeah. I wish I had picked up a couple of those. Those you could swap out, make a big beer belly like barbarian.
Yeah, it gives you different options.
Dwarf with a belly.
Dwarf. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That stuff makes sense.
Like getting like townspeople for the photographers, for even the people who are setting up. Like I've seen a couple of the folks who have been building like towns. Like there's this one guy, and I don't remember right now his name, and I'm sorry, but he builds these elaborate just buildings. He started out with like making just a tavern, or I think he did a pirate boat first. Then he did a tavern, and then he did like he was like, fuck it, I'll just make a whole town. And he was making this whole entire town, dude, by hand. Like it's a period correct type 2 scale with legions.
Yeah.
And then he's like building custom, just random townsfolks and throwing them in there, like just peasants in the street, traders, you know, fruit stand vendors. And it's so fucking cool. Like someone like that, someone like Pablo, someone just like us who hoard toys and buy shit. We'll just buy a lot of them. Like instead of a skeleton or the next graveyard 4-pack, just give us a tavern 4-pack, right? Have a wench, have an old drunk, have like a couple of random NPCs in the background. You know, let's go. Like that type of shit. So that's the stuff that maybe we could look forward to once they kind of get everything that's currently in the pipeline out, everything in the story out, and then start adding in between.
You've got more characters now than they've ever had.
That's true. That's very true.
More individual build
library as well. Yeah, more unique parts. So I want next year for LegionsCon there to be cosmic parts for the armory experience as well. I think if this one succeeds, they might do that. Like that'll be really fun. Like if we get all black sentries and different colored science officers, like that'd be really nice. Or the engineers, the chicks. Like those are my favorite 2 cosmic bodies for customs.
If it goes off without a hitch, I can't see why they wouldn't.
Right.
If they can get everybody in line, in and out for no problems.
Imagine being able to build 4 different Oleg colors. Imagine if they made what I'm basically saying, if they made Ninja Turtle colors for Oleg that you could just buy. Like how cool would that be, right? They already have blue, they just need orange, purple, red. Like let's green, of course, we need that one. Let's just do that. That kind of stuff. This is the kind of action we need. Right? And they started
Who's getting shot?
Freaking outside my window doing fireworks. My wife just that's why I got up. My wife was spazzing out. She's about to go out there and fight them. I'm like,
they're excited. Today's National Toothbrush Day. National.
That's what it is.
Yeah, teeth cleaning day. Yeah, so they're probably fucking stoked. They just got new toothbrush, yeah. That's good to brush your teeth at least a few times a day. Yeah, so shit, man. Like I'm hoping that we get to have a stress-free or a very low stress, really good time. Meet all the new friends we've made since last year, and make new friends. Get everybody kind of hang out and have a good time and have a memorable experience, and make everyone excited to come back to 25. Hopefully, and we keep this going because it's been fun so far. Yeah.
And I'm certain KJ and Steam also agree. And 78, once he experiences it for the first time now, despite his travel woes, he'll have a good time too.
Hoping.
I think for anybody who hasn't seen prior years, like 78 is going to be blown away.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope he has a good time, man. Because
if not, I'm gonna slap him.
Like he took it's gonna take him 4 days, 2 days to get here, 2 days to get back. So he's taking a week off to spend 3 days here. So that's why I'm hoping he has a good time. Yeah.
Just to hang out with the fellas.
Right, exactly, and have a good time. We got to do that wings place that Kevin found. That
good
had,
thing
like,
you said that. I was looking into that.
Yeah, we got to remember that. Laura will kill me if we don't do that one, dude. Yeah,
Alright,
hopefully
alright.
KJ, everything is good with him, and he's there, because we can't have LegionsCon without him, without Steam, without the whole core group. Everybody will be there. It'll be a good time. It'll be fun. Yeah, dude.
I hope they do that cosmic thing with the armory, like you said. That I think that's why I'm not excited for the armory this year. I'm just like so head into cosmics right now that I'm just like,
I can see that. Yeah, I agree with you. Like cosmics would have got me more excited. That's what I'm more excited about. See, that's a nice gray too. I'm excited about the 2-pack that's cosmic more so than the mythic one. Like the mythic one, I like the monk one a lot. Like I think that one looks badass.
yeah.
But the cosmic 2-pack looks so good. Like it looks fun.
Yeah, exactly. I just wanted the mythic one for the monk bear parts.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah. But the cosmic one, I definitely need a couple of those. And
thankfully, we get to grab that shit before we start the day, so we don't have to leave the tables to go get them. So that'll be fun. That'll be good. Yeah, but so next Friday we're not gonna do a show, but we will be returning the Friday after. God willing, and we'll just do on Instagram and try to upload somehow videos. They won't be live necessarily, but we'll try to cover as much as we can of the con and meeting everybody and hanging out and doing that. So just because so far the last couple of years, bringing the equipment to do an episode live and vending at the table and trying to hang out with people and trying to have a good time is a lot. And it felt like, and we also just go over the same shit that we went over the live episode that we do together. We do the same thing, so we'll just do it that way. Like it'd be really fun to record an episode together live at the same time, because that'll be the only time to do it. But I just don't know how feasible it would be. Yeah.
What if you just bring the computer and just record it?
Well, the phone isn't able to do it.
Can you go live on your phone?
I don't think so. Not through StreamYard. Or it'd have to be.
No, but you wouldn't. It wouldn't be. It would have to be like the way that I think it was the Purple Gang guys did it last year. They just had one laptop and they just sat next to each other. So you're not gonna have, multiple people. You're not gonna use the StreamYard. You're just going live, and that's it. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Well, no. Even if I did it myself, I would use StreamYard. I would go through it to go into YouTube.
Okay.
Or that's the way I have been doing it.
So you can't go live by yourself?
I'm not sure. What's up, Machu? Happy Friday, dude.
What up, Machu?
What's going on, Machu?
We had Machu on last week, and it was a really good time. He's an awesome
Machu
dude.
would know.
And he's on Between Two Sentinels as well. So, I mean, I hadn't planned on bringing the laptop just because last year was paying the dick to do it with the laptop. That's what the problem mainly was.
is that it was very inconvenient. It didn't work out, like, because it just, I don't know why it didn't work so miserably. If there was a way to do it on the phone, maybe we could do it on Instagram on the phone, right? Instagram Live does it.
Yeah, you could do Instagram
like,
Live.
All of us were there. We start an Instagram Live. Everybody jumps onto it, and it would stream also, and we would just hang out and sit and record it that way, perhaps.
Would you consider doing a pre-record?
A pre-recorded one?
Yeah, you just record it from the room or wherever.
Are we able to do it on the phone without a laptop?
You should be able to.
Yeah, then we would do that. That'd be fucking fun.
And just post it back in the room.
Right. That's smart. I like it. We plan on doing that.
You got a room.
What upon us have Friday fellas was able to get a room Friday night. Oh hell yeah! From the ones that opened up, because they had announced that a few had opened up yesterday or this morning. Dude, that's awesome. So you don't have to go anywhere. Hell yeah. Yeah, because they said both overflow hotels had
already maxed out.
Full. Yeah, and the main one was full for a while now.
Well, they've maxed out their reservations for the con. I don't know if that means like to get the discount, Yeah.
Well, if people are paying, like, they'll give the discount to the whole fucking building, like if they can fill it. From my understanding, they oversell usually on stuff, expecting a few people to cancel, and the few people have been canceling, but I don't know how that works for hotels. I read an article the other day. It was talking about how it's similar to airlines. Airlines do it as well, apparently, because a percentage of people always cancel, so they always oversell. So hopefully none of that happens to us. Yeah, but it'll be fun, and so everybody's driving in except me right now, right? Like me and 78 are flying in. You guys are all driving. You're flying in first to your brothers, and then driving out.
Yeah, and then driving.
You're not driving directly. Yeah. All right, and you're coming in on Friday.
Right.
Yeah. For the setup.
Yeah. Because I fly into DC Thursday, and then we take off early in the morning Friday to get there. Right in time to set up.
Yeah. And Paul, you're gonna be there on Saturday.
I'll be there Friday.
Is there? Because you're going to the thing on Friday.
I'm going to G-Con Friday. Whenever they start, I think it's 10 o'clock in the morning Friday.
Okay, so your events start on Friday, just like us. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin, you're coming in on Friday because you got to do setup too.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm going to be setting up later than I wanted to, but I should be there by like 7 p.m. hopefully.
Cool. How long do we have for setup? I thought we only had till 7.
I think he said till 10. Well, I was literally just looking at the email.
It was till 10? Okay, that's better. I thought we only had a couple hours, so it was going to be like hustling.
Even last year, I left work and I worked Friday, and I went and picked up my badge, so I didn't have to wait in line to get in the building.
Yeah, 10 p.m. They want everyone out the space.
10 p.m. Okay, so we got time. We got like 4 hours.
Oh, come on, man. These fireworks, bro. My wife is super tight. I'm like, if they wake up the 2 kids, it's a wrap. She's going to go out there.
She's going to murder them.
I'm like, then I'm really not going to LegionsCon. Got my wife out of jail. It's the whole thing.
Why are they popping fireworks? Is what I'm.
I know. I wonder what they're
celebrating. It's Diwali, so there's a lot of like Bengali people in my neighborhood.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's not cool. Not cool.
That's awesome that they're celebrating all that outside your window at this hour of the night.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, bro. You couldn't have started fireworks any other time. Like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning already.
Yeah, that is bullshit.
But of course, I live right on the corner, so they're right in the middle, between the 4 streets.
Diggs, you said you're Diggs saying he's flying in too, and you're coming in like at 4 though. You said right midday. I'm coming in fucking ass crack of the morning, 6 o'clock. We're gonna be arriving. So we're gonna. I
6
don't
o'clock
fucking know what
Friday
our plan.
morning.
Yeah, I don't know what our plan is yet. What we're gonna do. Yeah, me and Laura getting there 6 a.m. because we're leaving Thursday night at 10 p.m. from here. So it's like however many fucking hours that is. So if
How are
we're
you
at
with jet
6,
lag?
I'm fine. Like I'll be okay. I'll stay up till the evening, like on Friday. Like I'm gonna sleep on the plane. I don't give a shit. Like I'll be wrecked stoned by the time we're on the plane. Like it's 10 p.m. Holy fuck! I'll have so much in me. I'll be basically a mule, but in the bloodstream. Like I'd have to like pop a vein. Like if vampires attack me on that flight, holy shit, they're gonna be stoned as fuck. God bless. It's gonna be great. Yeah, Diggs saying 4 p.m. Yeah, I'm not waiting for you at the airport, dude, that long. Fuck that. I'll see you at the hotel. And Macha's saying, Diggs, you flying Spirit? Oh, because he's flying too. See? Now everybody can coordinate how they're going to figure it out. Last year, I Ubered from the airport. It was like $50 to Uber from the airport to the venue. But, like,
if anyone needs a ride or anything, I mean, if anyone's listening, obviously I know none of you guys, but you know, I got a minivan and by myself, so.
And you're coming which way? You're coming from New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anyone needs a ride, hit me up. At least we got the minivan space. We got some chicken wings.
That's right. That's gonna be awesome. And hopefully KJ will have his car, Corey will have his car, Pablo has his car. I think 78 fucking rented a car. Paul already has a car. He lives there. So it'll be plenty. It'll be nice. It'll be a good time. Yeah, man. So maybe pre-recorded then for next Friday, and we'll just do it that way instead of bringing the computer. We'll just do it on phones. It'll work. Excellent plan. We just got to figure out where. So we'll do that. We'll talk about it later, and we'll put it in the chat
big time,
the Discord as well.
If we were big time, you get one of those little pocket cameras like Machu has.
Oh, you can get
1080p and that little.
Oh, the one he was telling us about that he
one,
just uses now to take photos and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to figure out how to be fancy this way. I can, as it is, like let's not overreact. It's not because of my camera phone that my photos are terrible. It's because I'm not good at setting them up in a photogenic way and taking shots with beautiful lighting. As you can see, what I do in order to make the lighting here less harsh than it was in previous episodes is turn off the lights in the entire room and just leave the ring light camera. It's not even a ring light. It's like the magnifier up here and then a gigantic light shining into my fucking eyes. That's why it's actually been helping to wear the shades. Otherwise, I'd be fucking blind by now, I think. Or tanned. Fuck. Yeah, man. But anywho. So, in the meantime, I don't know what happened. I know Rob and Diggs said they wanted to jump on. I sent them the link. I think they got gun shy because there was too many people. Or they didn't want to hang out with the motherfuckers. It's fine. But I'm glad I didn't want them to feel like they're not welcome. Because they were coming too. I wanted them to meet everybody. You know what I mean? Because they met Brian now, they'll go to his table, they'll be a familiar face. Watch you saying I'm driving and I'm like 40 minutes away. Okay, nice. So yours is not too far either. Yeah. Just telling him to put a bullseye for him. No, he's not flying. So Spirit is bad, right? That's what I thought. That's what I had read, is that they're no good. I'm not coming with Spirit either. I don't think they can fly that far. No, they were offering flights from Oregon. Like, I was just like, I'll pay a little extra to not die, possibly. Yeah. Although a door from one of the planes flew off and fell in our neighborhood. It fell like 3 blocks from where I live in my town in Oregon.
What flight was that?
It was like a one in the summer this year. It was
no,
like
but what airline was it?
I don't know. It was Alaska, maybe, or was it Alaska the one that had the problems? Because it was like 3 of them in a row. Delta, one of them. I can't fucking remember, honestly.
I think it was Spirit. We flew to Fort Lauderdale for vacation one year, and the seats were probably like sitting on a metal folding chair the whole time.
It was
and coming back, I think the pilot missed the end of the almost missed the end of the runway. Had to lock the brakes up.
Fuck.
So they're real bare bones. If it was Spirit, I'm pretty sure it was.
But the prices were very competitive, though.
Oh yeah, super cheap.
Yeah, very good. Like,
maybe
they don't do background checks. Maybe they take it easy on the background checks. They don't. Maybe
you walk on the tarmac to get on the plane, up the set of stairs.
Oh fuck! I've never done that. That's like oldie timey. That's like how our grandparents did it. You just come up to you like hey, like you're a presidential candidate. You're just like coming up, or you're like, let's go.
2 terminals in the airport. That's Trenton. Fuck. That's south of here.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
And if you missed your bags, the claim your bag, it was a trailer, like a mobile trailer.
Fuck.
That the luggage came through, and if you missed it, it went back out onto the tarmac, basically.
And just left in the elements. If you come collect it, come collect it. Otherwise, you go fuck yourself. You're like, that's been set in the sun 8 years now. It's no longer red. Fuck. That's bleak. Spirit Airlines doesn't give a fuck. Tonight's episode is not sponsored by Spirit Airlines, by the way. So we don't.
Or never will be.
No, I don't think so.
We'll probably get them to sponsor the podcast, bro.
We probably could. They're cheap. They don't. I mean, they charge. They probably wouldn't pay us much though. So Spirit does fly that far, but landing is another question. They miss New Jersey and just end up in the fucking water or something. Damn it. Like, I'm building a display box to show off these oversized heads that I'm going to have on display at our table. And I'm taking photos of the entire process so that hopefully when TSA scans it and looks at it, doesn't get suspicious. They're like, what the fuck is this? So like a wooden box with electronics hooked up to it, and a lot of wires, and acrylic rods, from what it appears like.
That looks like a bomb. Flag him and do a
I'm like, fuck, I'm like, guys, hold up, take a look. This is for action figures. I came up with the idea like a week ago when I was at my buddy's house, Dial Forge. We were talking about it, and I'm like telling him what I wanted to do, and I was gonna do like foam displays. And he's like, oh, you should do like something a little nicer. And then he'd like throw out an idea, and I'd be like, oh, what if I did this? And he'd be like, no, do it this way. And then it ended up being like a wooden box with the acrylic rods in it and LEDs. So I ended up.
You get the light to come up those rods, so you see. Yeah. So you see it. That cool,
and it looks really nice, dude. So now I just gotta finish doing the vinyl. I got mirror vinyl for the LEDs and carbon fiber for the outside, and I gotta finish it up this weekend. So it's gonna be a busy weekend for that shit for sure. Yeah, and then I'm an accountant, so on Monday or today we started month-end process for work stuff. So I gotta basically just bust ass at home this weekend for the con stuff. And then next week, compress my 10 days into 3 days because I'm going to be out 3 days and try to do as much fucking work as possible so my coworkers don't hate me. So that I can enjoy these 3 fucking days at the con. But it'll be good. It'll be fine.
I gotta get my swig done.
I haven't either. Fuck, dude. I'm glad you reminded me. I have a plan. The head is here, right? It's on my list, and I haven't fucking done it yet. I have an idea. It would be quick, too. It wouldn't take too long to do. But fuck, I keep, like, procrastinating because I have other shit to do because I have, like, 4. Here, I'll show you. Hold on. Ow. Like, this is one.
That's the other thing, is to get up to where they're going to take the picture of 1,000 swigs and then go back and pick up your figure, too.
Like, this is one tray, right? Of heads and parts. And I have 5 of these that need to be still sanded, cleaned with a toothbrush and soap, and then clean, fresh alcohol bath, then cured, then dried, then bagged, and all that I gotta do this weekend, hopefully, so that they're all ready for the show. Because I only have like 3 hours after work every night before I pass out like an old man. So, yeah. Usually it's like after, as soon as I eat, I fall asleep and I'm out for the night. Like, it's out of control. So I gotta just keep going. Because I've been, and that's like weekend, because I'll be tired. So that I gotta keep going. So I've just been sitting on the porch outside, despite it being cold, and just fucking with prints all night. Like, cleaning them so that I don't go sit on the couch and fall asleep.
Smart to do. You know, Diggs is saying you should probably check that bag. I kind of second that, bro. I think you might want to check that head display with all the electronics and carbon fiber and everything else that you just mentioned, bro.
I really hope they don't give me a hard time, because I'm not checking any baggage and I only have carry-on. It's going to be a fucking thing. I'm going to make it very easy to look at. I'm going to have all pictures showing the process, and then do a little demo for them. See if they want to buy. I'll give them competitive prices. I'll give them $5 off. If they mention the, you know, the code name, the code at checkout, they get an additional discount. They should know what the code.
Tell them just say Dix Flex. Just say Dix Flex.
You gotta, yes. So
I dare you to get the TSA to say the word Dix Flaps.
Right? They would, the fucking deviants.
I said Dix Flaps and they cavity searched me, bro.
Especially if you're coming in through what, Newark?
Yeah.
Yeah, they treat you like an animal in Newark, the TSA.
Oh, they're bad.
Stand over here. Take your shoes off. Your pocket's empty.
Oh yeah, they made me take off my shoes and empty my shit. Yeah, that's true. On the way out, like on the way in, they didn't give a shit. Like you could, yeah. In Portland though, they search you and do all that stuff, and it takes for fucking ever. So hopefully it'll just be smooth sailing. But in the meantime, so we'll see everybody on Friday, hopefully. But we'll see the chat on next Friday, but the Friday after. And again, NYC, what table are you going to be at?
64 and 65.
And what about you, Pablo?
I'll be at table 38.
38. And Highly Posable will be at table 59. I'll be there, KJ will be there, 78 Points will be there, and Steam Powered Mom. We'll have custom figures by the Steam Powered Mom and custom painted items by him as well. Those are going to be as limited to however many he has, so you got to jump on that shit if you want to get them in person. Because I know people like his stuff. He's going to have painted figures as well. KJ will have in stock items, figures, parts, all sorts of cool stuff, hopefully. This is my understanding, is what he said, but they'll let us know closer to. And then I'll have custom parts for blanks, raw prints, and also paint stuff. And then 78 will have diorama stuff and that castle on display. So come on down, 59. But Paul, again, it was an absolute pleasure. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you so much. It's always fun to join you guys.
Yeah, dude, it's always fun to have someone back on, especially you, because you're a friend of us and the show, and we're having a good time. And I'm
glad it worked out with Brian.
Oh yeah, Brian's awesome, dude. And like, I'm glad we were able to get him on the show. It took too long to get him on the show. Like, we should have done that sooner. I love his work, and I'm always happy to like have like a local person like shine and do something to be proud of, that he's doing something cool. So I'm like, look at this guy, he's fucking awesome. Yeah, so I look forward to hanging out and seeing everybody, hopefully at the show next week that's going to be there in person. And please don't be weird, just come over to the table, say hi, and hang out. Yeah, man. Like, I know you guys will be. I'm saying to the people who like are watching and lurking, don't want to join the chat usually or something, but attend the show. Like, yeah, we like it when people say hi, like that other fella. Yeah, but like that other fella. Yeah, man. But in the meantime, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell an enemy.
Hit the bell notifications.
Bell notifications. Chat, forgive me. I appreciate everybody for being patient with me. I'm not as good as KJ at all with keeping up with the chat and being good with that, and in keeping like replying, because I'm trying to do all of talking also. But we love all of your involvement. In the meantime, tonight we had Paul Zek. Follow him over on IG at Wally22974. Thank you again, Paul.
Thank
NYC
you.
Figure Fanatic. And PL Toy Box Photography.
Yep.
I'm Val Labs. Thank you all for joining us. Join us on Discord between episodes to get more or continue the chat. We'll be posting all the photos from LegionsCon on the Discord, hopefully throughout as the show's going. And also might do like calls or something. Might do some shit on the Discord. If you want to join the Instagram chat, hit up KJ and request it. He'll add you to it. Anything else? I don't think so. Yeah. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of cool stuff at our tables, and we hope you enjoy them and hope you buy them. Also, please come buy our wares too. But anyway, thank you all for joining us tonight. This is episode 182. We're highly posable. We'll see you next time. Peace.
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 Good night.
Good night.